Hello everyone and welcome to Stretford Paddock and welcome to the Carabao Cup watch-along of Manchester United versus Everton at Goodison Park. We are in the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. Will this be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first chance of a trophy? Let us know in the comments below. Do you think Manchester United will walk away with silverware, starting with the Carabao Cup this season? Every single week on Stretford Paddock, you can get your predictions into this segment of the watch along by emailing paddockmatchday@gmail.com. When you do that, you can feature in this next little segment right here.
It's Ronaldo here, and I'm back with another pre-game prediction, obviously for the Carabao Cup game against Everton tonight. And I've been going a little bit back and forth with this one, but I'm going to believe in us and think we'll scrape a 2-1 win. It depends on the team that Ole decides to go with, obviously with games coming thick and fast in this Christmas period over the weekend and going forward. So it's going to be an interesting one. I think my prediction might change when I see the lineup, but I think we can still continue the momentum from the Leeds game and hopefully put Everton away and make it through to the semi-finals. So 2-1 win is my prediction.
Big game this for United, big game for Solskjaer, and hopefully United can get the win. I think the game on the weekend was a great result actually against Leeds, and hopefully United can use that to push on and get a result against Everton. Maybe the fixture congestion could be a bit of an issue. Maybe Solskjaer's going to rotate the squad. We might see some players in there. I think James, he might keep his start in place. I think Pogba, maybe he could come back into the team. You don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's that sort of strange time where nobody really knows what day it is or what's going on. But seems like there's a game almost Saturday, Wednesday, which isn't going to be helped by the Europa League that United are in, so that could be an issue. If United get through to the semi-final, there's going to be 2 legs as well, and so it's going to be more games for United, but they win a trophy at the end of it, it'll probably be all worth it. So I think United could win, and I'll say 2-0 to United.
Hello, Reds. My match prediction for Manchester United Everton in the Carabao Cup is the 2-1. Let's keep this good form going.
Hey everyone, Angelina here with my prediction for the Everton game. Looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be a really good game. I'm going to be positive and go with a 3-1 win for United. I'd really love to see Cavani get on the score sheet. Of course, as always, Bruno Fernandes and Mason Greenwood.
I'm going to go 2-1 to United in normal time. I don't want it to go to extra time or penalties tonight, man. We need a break. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet, but I reckon we'll score goals. I think Cavani will get in there, hopefully. And last couple of games, I think Greenwood's looked like scoring. He's got close, but he's not got that goal. So it's time for some Mason magic. Let's go!
So once again, match day, and I was impressed with the performance last time out. But once again, what I said came true about us not being good at the back. Yeah, we scored 6, but we obviously conceded 2 as well. So that's what concerns me. So I'm going to go for a win. I'm going to say 2-1. I do think they'll score against us, but I think we've got the power in us to score 2. Not as many as 6 as we did the other day. I think that's once we score that many, the next game we don't usually do that well, so I'm still going for a win though. But who do I want to score? I'll give you a bit of a clue. This guy here, he didn't get a goal last time out. I think that he could easily score 2 against Everton. He tried to claim one last time, didn't he? Pretending he headed it in, but Fernandes' goal, so I think he's out to prove that he needs to score some goals against him. So I'm saying Marcus Rashford with a brace and us to win 2-1.
Paddock Matchday, Santa Notch here, bestowing all my Santa magic across the world and a prediction for United tonight in the EFL Cup. Let's hope we have a celebration this evening as we climb the tree to the semi-finals. I couldn't tell you what the lineup will be. It could well be strong, but I do hope that we can grab Everton's defence by the gingerbreads, stick some Ollie vibes down their chimney, and I think it's going to be 2-1, and Cavani will be the one to leave them out in the snow singing carols. Then we can all go and get completely nutcrackered. Merry Christmas to everyone at Stretford Paddock and all you people watching along. Trust the Santa, and here we ho-ho-ho!
So thank you for everyone who sent in their predictions. Remember, paddockmatchday@gmail.com to be featured on the watch along. Now this week, as always, I keep getting told that this is the best show on YouTube. It is pretty good. But here is a little clip from the Premier League piss take. And is Joe Smith better than Arteta?
Right then, Joel. Serious stuff right now. Answer this question right, you're through to next week's final. Answer this wrong, go home with the Kindle and nothing else. Not even an FA Level 1 competition. A few clues. He manages Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Manages them. They're 8th in the league. They're the only clues I've got, to be honest, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know who this guy is.
You just read the cards.
John Coleman. Is he better than Arteta for your place in next week's grand final? Joel Smith, the time starts now.
Better!
Are you sure you don't want to take your time?
Better!
You don't want to take your time.
So that was the Premier League piss take that you can see every single Monday. Next week's is a special edition, a very special end of year Premier League piss take, so make sure you're checking that out. This week on Stretford Paddock, we also had the youth review. This is with Dave Pritt, our academy expert. He's been talking how Manchester United battered Leeds, not only in the Premier League, but in the academies as well.
It's 2-0.
2-0 up.
2-0 up after the first half. Second half, how did things pan out?
Yeah, I think the confidence was probably up by us, and then we had a good move. Logan Pye plays it into Charlie Wellens, plays it into Garnacho, and he just hits his shot wide. That could have been easily 3-0. And then we actually did get the third, where Joe Hugill on the left plays it into Charlie Savage, and he just takes it first time, like sweeps across the ball and plays it into the net from the box, made it 3-0. Really nice goal. He's another player in midfield, Charlie Savage, who are really great, and he's got a couple of goals now this season. He's obviously son of Robbie Savage.
But he's good.
Well, just a different type of player, to be honest.
So that is the youth review that is available on the channel. We also have the youth review available as a podcast. So if you don't just like watching us and you want to listen to us as well, make sure you're clicking the pod follow link in the description below. That will get you over to your favourite podcasting service, whether that be Google, whether that be Spotify, whether that be iTunes, and you can listen as well as watch Stretford Paddock. It is the 23rd of December, which means we are only 3 days away from starting the Stretford Paddock 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. We will be giving away a present all the way through from the 26th of December to the 6th of January. We've got merchandise, we've got signed gifts, we've got some Paddock FC stuff, and also we have a PS5 up for grabs. So all you have to do is join as a member and you'll be entered into winning one of those prizes. Not long now until I pass you over to the lads. We're going to take you through all the way till the final whistle, and also straight after that we'll have a review, and also we will always have fan cams. They'll be here on Stretford Paddock. But before all of that, we need a team talk, and here is Andy Tate's team talk.
Evening Reds, Andy Tate, Stretford Paddock. Carabao Cup quarter-final, Manchester United away to Everton. Previously, we've won there in the league, but this is a cup game and anything goes in a quarter-final. Previously, we've made a semi-final last season and we were outclassed by a better Manchester City, but this is now a trophy we can go for. And if you win a trophy, it helps your season, helps the confidence, and it can only be good for the team. I say major changes. I see Cavani coming in. I see Van der Beek, Pogba, Rashford will be rested. Mason will be back. Dean Henderson. Maybe give Lindelof a rest with Luke Shaw a rest. Take Maguire out of the equation. But I think changes will be made, and you've got to take this seriously now. Quarter-final. So get to a semi-final in the new year. So look at a draw who you get. We could get City again if we got through. But we'll wait and see after the performances of tonight's previous results. So how bad do you want it? We are on a roll. We're doing well. Let's not get giddy. Let's just keep this going. Get to a semi-final and we'll go from there. And a trophy in the cabinet to the Oleators. You got no comeback on that, people. I'm telling you.
So that is all from me. If you want to get in touch with us at Stretford Paddock, make sure you're using the hashtag Paddock Matchday. That's over on Twitter. That's over on Instagram. We'll be checking them out throughout the game, looking at them at half-time. So make sure you're using that. Make sure in the comments below. Right now, over to the lads.
Jay here for Stretford Paddock. That's Alex Baggers, who you've obviously just been hearing from. And this is the pre-game build-up, shall we say. Live,
Build up,
of course.
Live, always.
You're looking forward to this one, mate. It's the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. It don't get much better than that.
It doesn't get much better, no. Not quarterfinals of Champions League or anything like that. It's the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, where it looks like Spurs might be going out.
Yes, we've got that in the background. And Stoke City, is it just equalised?
Yeah.
So,
Stoke.
So
a great goal.
Jose Mourinho will be exploding in a minute if Spurs don't get another goal.
Yeah.
Enough about that though. We've just heard on the rumour mill that Axel Tuanzebe has been doing pre-match media, which indicates he may be starting or he could be starting for Manchester United. What do you reckon to that one? You surprised by that if it turns out to be true?
Not really, no. He's not played a lot since he had that. Obviously started against Paris and he played the Istanbul game where he really struggled. You expect him to play a lot of games in this cup competition. Obviously, I think he was injured for the earlier round, so didn't get to feature. So I was expecting him to play obviously more of these games. And no, I'm not surprised in the slightest. I think Lindelof been talking about his back and how he's been struggling a little bit with his back all the way through, and then still starts every game. So I'm not surprised to see Axel in the starting lineup.
Been a very mixed bag on it this season. He had such a good game in Paris and then had a bit of a stinker against Istanbul. Not had the greatest time of injuries. No. Went away to Aston Villa a couple of seasons ago. Played practically the whole season for a minute. Came back. We all thought we were going to see him challenging for the first team spot. We did a thing when we were full-time Devils. We were asking people, Axel or Victor Lindelof, and everyone was going for Axel. They wanted to see him start alongside Harry Maguire. But it didn't happen. So hopefully he can get some games under his belt and show us the talents that he's got, because Axel Tuanzebe is a fantastic defender when he's fit.
He is, and he's everything that the other defenders aren't. He's got a bit more pace than Harry Maguire's got, a lot more pace than Harry Maguire's got. He's better in the air than Victor Lindelof. I think he's a very, very good centre half if we can keep him fit. But like you said, the problems at the minute has been been his fitness problems.
As I said earlier, we're going to be taking you right up towards kickoff. Then you'll be hearing from Andy Tate, you'll be hearing from Adam McCullough, and you'll be hearing from Joe Smith as well. They'll have the watch along, so they'll be doing all the stuff throughout the game, and hopefully where Manchester United can beat Everton at Goodison. We've got a few talking points to get through, one of which is United have acquired, are on the verge of signing, let's get to with the new lad, a 19-year-old called Moises Caicedo, if I'm pronouncing that right, if I'm wrong.
I think you've done well there, Jay.
Forgive me.
I know you love your pronunciation.
I do butcher so many names. And it's, even names like John Smith, I pronounce him John Smythe and shit like that. So forgive me if I'm getting that wrong. Don't know a lot about him, I'm going to be honest. 19-year-old Ecuadorian midfielder, plays for Independiente del Valle. I'm getting a thumbs up there from producer Cam. That's always good. And just off my memory, I think in the Copa Libertadores, he played 6 times and had 3 starts, 3 subs appearances and 2 goals. I saw an article, me and you were chatting about, weren't we? Yeah. Where there was an article in one of the newspapers, I can't remember which one, they're all the same, which said he's like N'Golo Kante and Paul Pogba combined. So no pressure, he's just like the best midfielder you could get.
Best midfielder you can combine of everyone together.
He's like a World Cup winning midfield on his own.
Exactly, so we don't need anyone else. Don't need anybody else in there. Just him and Bruno, nobody else. Play with 8 players with him there.
Yeah, this is it. Just let him go on his own. It'll be all right. He's played 4 times for Ecuador and he scored in a 4-2 win over Uruguay, becoming the first player born in the 21st century to ever score in a CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying campaign. I tell you, it's all up here, son.
Off the top of your head, mate, you've done well there.
And our mate Fabrizio Romano said it'll be a €6 million deal, 5-year deal, and personal terms won't be a problem. There is the issue of the work permit rules, which we've seen with Diallo, of course. So we'll see how that one pans out.
This does seem to be a pattern that United are jumping on these 18, 19-year-old players from abroad. I think a lot of it is to do with, I think the Brexit rules are going to kind of put a stop to all that.
What's Brexit? I've never heard of that.
Never heard of it. It's not in the news at all.
No,
anyway,
nothing.
I think the Brexit rules are going to stop it being as easy to sign 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old players.
Foreigners
coming
in. We don't want any of them foreigners coming over here.
They have to have...
playing their football, entertaining us, scoring goals.
They have to have been at a certain level, or they have to have played at a certain level, and I don't think they've quite decided on that yet, but it could be the top division in the country they're coming from, and they have to have had an established time there. So United are picking up the likes of Diallo, Pellistri, Caicedo, obviously now. And I think it's good business. I'm surprised there's not more clubs not jumping on this kind of thing of getting younger players in. Which United seem to be doing. Even with Hannibal Medbury, you look at that, even as the younger player, getting him signed up nice and early, and the chance of them jumping on to be a better player for £4.5 million for a club like United isn't that big a risk in terms of if this person went to another club, went to Spain or something like that, you'd be signing him for 50, 60, 70 million in a year's time kind of thing.
Do you know what it reminds me of a little bit? This new sort of strategy we've got. If you go back to sort of 2003-ish, when United went out, we got the likes of Liam Miller. I know it was a sort of varied couple of summers. We got the likes of Djemba, Bellion.
Yeah.
All these up-and-coming youngsters. And in the middle of all that, we also bought a certain Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And it's sort of, my point is, if you get a lot of these youngsters, more often than not, they don't work out.
No.
Not suits the Premier League. It's not their cup of tea being over here. For whatever reason, you know, it just doesn't happen for them. But sometimes you get that gem. And I'm not saying, you know, he's going to be a Cristiano Ronaldo. But if you're getting some of these youngsters, the chances are that one of them might just be that player that you need. And it's worth the risk.
It is worth the risk. And it's not just that. It's not all the time you're going to get a Cristiano Ronaldo or you're going to get someone that starts for Manchester United. But even Liam Miller that came in.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Liam Miller came in and he ended up being moved on to, I think it was Celtic he played for after that.
Yeah,
and
I think to be fair, Liam Miller, he was on a hiding to nothing because he came in, he was nothing like Roy Keane, and he was dubbed the new Roy Keane.
Did he not wear number 16 as well? I think they give him the 16
shirt.
There
you go, you're the
Irish
new
lad.
Kino,
There
you're
you
the
go.
new best midfielder ever.
So it was, I mean, again, Michael Carrick had a... So with Michael Carrick, who was one of the best players in the country to come in.
At least he came from a point where he'd been at West Ham and Spurs, he'd proven himself.
Everyone was the next
Liam
Roy
Miller
Keane.
was proper thrown under the bus.
But even like a Liam Miller, where you kind of think, do you know what? You sell on these players that kind of can be good pros for the 30, 40 million pound, which United haven't been doing for. We've not really got a player in for a young price and a lower down price, and then sold him on for something else. It's just kind of been either things have worked and we've got someone like Chris Smalling sat there and we can't get rid of them, or it's gone really well with like the Ronaldos. There's never been any middle ground for United where you can sell him onto a lower down Premier League team and actually make a bit of money off it, and then there's your funds to sign everyone else. And I know that everyone's going to say United shouldn't need to do any of that. We should just be able to buy every player we want. But there is a little bit, as United need to generate some income from players in order to buy players.
Can we get the comments up as well, please,
yes,
my friend? Get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think about Moises Caicedo. Do you know a lot about him? Are you excited by the way United are doing things, bringing in players like Palestre, like Diallo and Caicedo as well? It's this new sort of trait we've got of bringing in these youngsters. Not just these youngsters, though, as well. Let's not forget. You know, we've made other signings, haven't we, during this time. It's not like just that's a complete blanket, we're only signing youngsters. But get involved in the comments, let us know what you think, and do hit that like button as well. And if you're not subscribing, sort your head out and subscribe.
Why not?
What's going on with that? And,
madness.
Also, just looking here at Christian Martin, who's got a blue tick next to his name, so I'm presuming he's pretty important, because only important people have blue ticks, like Stephen Howson. Oh, and his tweet's just gone as I'm about to go. There it is. Thank you. There we go. Hey? He says, the talented Ecuadorian midfielder comes to the club from Independiente del Valle for 4.5 million. Kante and Pogba mix, so, you know, like we were saying there, not bad. Will follow in the footsteps of the great Antonio Valencia, because, of course, he's Ecuadorian. So, yeah, the Ecuadorian vibe. If he has sort of the career that Valencia had, a lot of people thought,
he's done pretty well.
Done all right.
Even that mix of that Kante Pogba mix, we have made a bit of a joke of it, which is absolute madness that people are trying to say is the blend of both players. But at the same time, that is the player that it seems like we're missing. That we're missing someone that can play in that position, that number 6 position on his own. Scott McTominay obviously had a fantastic game midweek. Fred, I think, has been brilliant this season. But I do think they both need each other. And I think that if you can get someone in there along this ilk, that someone can play in that role on their own. And it allows you to have Pogba and Bruno, Van der Beek and Bruno in the team at the same time, and does not have to play the 2 holding midfielders.
Harrison B says, bringing in youth from England and the rest of the world for smaller fees, developing them alongside 1 or 2 marquee signings is 100% the way we should be going and what we used to do. Yeah, I like what you're saying there. I think that mix is good. You know, if you, like you said, you're bringing in the likes of Edinson Cavani, who's obviously the complete other end of the spectrum, one of the most proven strikers in world football. You're bringing in someone like Alex Telles, a Brazilian international, Donny van der Beek, who's he's an up-and-coming but also relatively established midfielder with the holding side, and then you're augmenting it with some of these youngsters who, you know, hopefully we'll have a bright future at Manchester United, but you're not relying on them right now. We're not saying this kid's going to come in January and he's going to be straight into the first team and doing the job of Pogba and Kante, according to some reports. So get involved in the comments, guys. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about United's transfer strategy. Does it make sense? Because in an ideal world, we'd have gone out in the summer and we'd have bought Jack Grealish, Jadon Sancho, El Upamecano, Thomas Partey, as Baggers says, yeah, bang on.
We'd have gone and get, but it's, I think...
this is Glazeonomics, and also, not just the fact that our owners are horrible, but you've got to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to go out and buy like the 4 best players in their position in the world.
And this is the thing, for as much as we want them to, and for as much as we're going to bang on about the Glazers and how bad things are, I think we all kind of just need to accept that it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We're going to go out and sign 4 players. So don't be that disappointed and be happy that we're doing it. But it looks of it, someone in the scouting department somewhere is getting something right where they are signing a couple more players.
Ryan R says, Stretford Paddock being responsible for a full 40% of the UK's consumption of wild cherry.
If I shown you how many trays are in my house currently of Pepsi Max Cherry.
We're not sponsored or anything, we're just, you know what I mean? Like,
yes,
if you are
Pepsi
watching
Max Cherry,
Mr. Pepsi, Max and Cherry, then
and if you've not
it goes
tried
down
it,
so good.
If you've not tried it, you're mad as well. It goes well with rum as well, but Jay wouldn't.
I'm not allowed. I ruined that for myself many years ago. Let's not get into it. Jake Inwood says, hello from Sydney, Australia. Hiya, Jake. Do you know what, right? Everyone looks at the sort of Carabao Cup, the Carling Cup, the Littlewoods Cup, the
whatever
Mill Cup,
it is,
the Rumbelows, whatever you want to say, and says, but, and I say this before we've been knocked out of it, but
either this time or sit in the next round, one of the two.
Yeah, I like this competition, and I've had some really good memories from this competition throughout the years. One of my first ever sort of big memories from Old Trafford was in what was then the Rumbelows Cup when we beat the Scousers 3-1. Mark Hughes scored an absolute worldie. And it's still to this day one of my favourite memories of going to Old Trafford. Me and you were talking before about one of your favourites.
Yeah, the Ben Foster penalty saves up against Tottenham, which that was a ridiculous. Wasn't that? Shouldn't Vidic been sent off in the first 30 seconds or something?
I was at that game and I can't remember it.
I remember they scored a penalty, but I think Vidic should have been sent off for the tackle within 30 seconds of the kickoff.
Yeah, vaguely.
Something like that. And then Ben Foster saves penalties in the shootout. Unbelievable.
Do you know what's funny about that, right? Is I was at that game and it was... We were on for something like the quintuple. Something, it's 2009, wasn't it? So we'd won everything and in pre-season we won all trophies. And it was like, we're going to win like 5 or 6 trophies or whatever it was. So everyone was giddy for this. And then when, like, I think it was Anderson who scored the winning penalty, wasn't it? And then all the glitter and everything comes down. And it just felt like a bit of an anticlimax because it was like, all right, that's right. But this is when we used to win lots of trophies, so we didn't really care as much. But now, obviously, I'd take anything. Sushrut's Walvacar.
I left that for you, I thought.
Forgive me, mate. I'm doing my best. I'm old. That's my excuse. You are doing an excellent job. He's probably not heard me pronounce his name when I said that. Congratulations on all the successes. Love the channel. Listen, thanks for your support. Thanks for your super chat. Guys, we've had a lot of great support since we went from Full Send Devils to Stretford Paddock. You know what happened. Load of us took over the channel and we rely on you guys to help us and get involved. And you've done so. And we really appreciate it. And we're looking forward to 2021 because let's face facts, it's got to be a lot better than fucking 2020.
Yeah, 2020. Not been great. Not in the slightest.
It can. We should have the team news shortly as well. So as soon as we hear
5
that,
minutes away, hopefully.
the rumour mill was going into overdrive because of the media duties that Axel Tuanzebe could be started, and some people saying Fosu Mensah could be in the mix as well. So I have to see if that one's true.
Ollie came out yesterday and said that Wan-Bissaka is out of this game, which he said he's injured, but I do think that's just I'm resting him. He's not in the squad. Don't even question me on the day. He ain't here.
Right. Okay.
Which I think is a good move because I think Wan-Bissaka's played a lot of games, needed a bit of a break. And I like, Fosu Mensah in there. Maybe Brandon Williams gets a start. I think there's one of those two is going to get the nod at right back. I think Tellez will probably start. I think Luke Shaw seems to have got himself back into the team and starting as well.
Yeah, because I saw there was talk one of Brandon going on loan. Even Southampton apparently were interested.
Yeah,
in
which
him,
I
said
you can't be doing. You can't be strengthening, especially a team that's done so well. And United have gone on this bit of a run, but. Only they have a couple of good results, we have a couple of bad results, and they're the kind of ones that will be in the mix for 4th place. They've done so well this year. You can't be
that's not helping.
You can't be loaning players out to teams like that. Leverkusen want Brandon Williams on a permanent deal.
Kamal Jones there. Not a chance. Oh yeah, there's a good point here. The United way says so. United not signing Trippier. He can bet on that. Cheeky little pun there. If you don't know, Kieran Trippier's got himself in a bit of hot water. I think he's got a 10-week ban for betting illegalities, infringements, whatever you want to call it. Betting, was he betting on himself to transfer or something? Was it? I don't know.
They've leaked the details of what it is, but
so
there's loads of rules around betting. There's loads of rules around betting that the players can't do, and I think that it could have just been betting on Spanish football, or he knows someone in a team or something like that. And anyway, he's been banned for 10 weeks, so obviously not great.
He was flying there as well, wasn't he, Atletico? I saw a stat that he's played all the Liga games this season and all the Champions League games this season.
I think the big thing is he was linked to us. I do think that Ollie was looking at... I think it was the option of getting a wing back in to do when we have to play 3 at the back. I think that when we play 4 at the back, I think Wan-Bissaka does well, but I think 3 at the back, I think he wants a wing back that can go forward a bit better. So I think that's the one we were looking at in terms of Trippier to fill in that gap. But no... doesn't look like that's going to be happening. It's definitely not in January anyway.
Someone's asking, will Steve and Adam beat on the watch-along tonight, lads? No, Howson tonight, we've locked him in the cupboard. But he'll be back soon anyway, don't worry about that. But you'll have Adam McCullough and you'll also have Andy Tate and Joe Smith, last but by no means least. So those 3 will be taking you through. You'll have me and Baggers at half-time. And after the game as well, you'll have all the fan cams from us lot. So we'll give you all the post-match reaction as well. So make sure you stick around because it's never a dull moment when you get them 3 on a watch-along as well. Someone else saying Lamptey's good. I like Lamptey, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
You mentioned the other week on the transfer show, Max Aarons as well from Norwich.
Sorry, I did pronounce his name right. Thank you.
You did?
I'm not going to say it again in case get it wrong.
Well done.
Sorry to touch you there.
Max Aarons from Norwich, who I think you could probably get on relatively...
I like Max Aarons.
Yeah, relatively cheap as well. Tottenham have just scored, so they've just gone 2 up.
Oh, Tottenham have gone 2 up. So, well, I mean, you know, it's like that Alan Partridge meme, innit?
Doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, I'm not really going to lose any
Who
sleep or get too excited about that.
Tottenham.
Doesn't matter.
Ben Davies, quality finish. Quality finish from Ben Davies. No news of team yet. I thought there'd be...
what's going on then?
2 minutes.
2 minutes in counting so we find out.
Usually on the ball though for...
Tony Montana says Lingard is playing his last game tonight in a red shirt. I don't know if that's true, but I mean, to be fair, that sounds quite dramatic, but it might be.
It could be.
I don't think it will be, but it's not beyond the realms of possibility. Someone's asking here, Mirage D, Jay being a Man United fan channel, can you guys do a podcast for the women's team? Would be great to show some support for them and they're top of the league too. We do have Nat sometimes comes on the channel. She used to do the fan cams for us at the games. We'll have to get her back on because a couple of people have asked about the women's team. And obviously, we've always supported the women's team on this channel, but it was full-time Devils and Paddock. And, you know, whether we're top of the league or not, we do want to cover it. But if we're top of the league, you know, even more so. So, we'll get Nat back on and we'll pick that up again because... We know there's a lot of people out there that want to hear about the women's team, and we like covering it, and it's an important part of Manchester United.
Exactly.
Get involved in the comments, guys. Don't forget to hit like as well. Hit like, and if you're not subscribing, subscribe. And also, Baggers, what's going on, as they say, with the members?
Members. Well, we've got coming out. It's going to be on Christmas Eve now, or maybe even scheduled for Christmas Day, depending on my editing skills.
Well, in
for
that
the
case,
12 days of Paddock.
I'd bank on it on 2023.
2023. We've got in there, we have a Secret Santa that's just been going around the office. I know, because I've been I know a couple of gifts already.
Can I just say something, right, for my Secret Santa?
Yeah.
I've given a piece of my soul for this, right? When you see my video, I've given away something that's like chopping off my arm for what I've done for my Secret Santa.
No, he's saying, I think I've won Secret Santa. I don't think you can win Secret Santa, but I think I have.
Right.
He's saying this now. I think I've won Secret Santa, and I'm going to share it everywhere because it is quality.
I've won, right. Take the notice of him, yeah.
Anyway, that's going to be a members video before we keep waffling on about Secret Santa. That'll be a members video coming out. But also, if you join the membership, you are entered into the 12 Days of Paddock giveaway.
Right. Just let me get through a couple of things. Just bring on that super chat quickly before I just go through the team news because I think it was going to disappear. Am I right? Sean Patrick McDade says, still buzzing from...
It's gone.
Still buzzing from beating the scum. Need a win today to continue our momentum into the league. Love the watch along, lads. Merry Christmas. Thanks a lot, Sean.
Thank you very much,
And
mate.
now we've got the team news so that's going to be appearing on my screen any minute for me to read out. Starting 11, Baggers, take it away.
We've got Dean Henderson in goal, trying to figure out the back. Looks like we've got Bailly and Maguire starting. Alex Tellez at left back. I'm trying to figure out the formation. And Tuanzebe, so it looks like a back three. So we've got Tuanzebe, Bailly, Maguire, Alex Tellez, Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Cavani, Van der Beek, Pogba. I don't know what formation it is because we've got so many footballers on here.
Could we not have...
Go on.
Right, let me try and work this out. Could we not have Tuanzebe?
Diddy-dum, diddy-do.
Diddy-dum, diddy-do on the right.
Could do.
Tellez on the left.
Yep.
Bailly, Maguire in the middle.
Yep.
Then in the holding midfield role, Matic.
Yep.
Then in front of him, Bruno and Pogba.
And Van der Beek.
And Van der Beek. There you go.
Three.
Everyone's missing someone.
And then
up top, you've got Greenwood and Cavani.
It looks like a diamond. So it looks like Tuanzebe will be pushed out to right back. I'm guessing.
He's the only one out of those players that you've mentioned that stands out as being a potential right back. Or right
is this the first time we've seen from the start Pogba, Van der Beek, and Bruno in the starting 11? I think it is from the start. I'm not.
If it's not. Just
come on
quickly. Sorry, just before we find that out, is on the subs bench we've got Lee Grant. Remember him? Love Lee Grant, mate.
Top man.
Fosu Mensah, Shaw, Fred, Lingard, who someone said earlier could be his last game for United. Don't know. We'll have to see. Martial and the king of Britain.
Yeah, pretty much.
Marcus Rashford. Did you see that Marcus Rashford documentary the other day?
I've not watched it yet. I want to sit down and have a watch of it. Did you watch it today?
Every day it gets harder for me not to change all my kids' names to Marcus. Like, genuinely.
How good is he?
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
And, you know, what is even more amazing, the fact that he's fed all these kids, which, all right, you know, great, whatever. But it's the fact he's banging in goals every week.
He's still quite good at football.
Yeah.
He's not bad at football.
I just love everything about Marcus Rashford. He gets a much-deserved rest because he did look a bit goosed against Leeds.
But look, I mean, that starting 11, considering we've rested there, I'm not saying rested Lingard, but Lingard, Martial and Rashford, when Ollie came in, that was his front three. They're not starting, and that's not a bad team. You think of how far it's come in. People looking at how far we've come as under Ollie, Lingard, Martial and Rashford were the players that started every single game.
Yep.
They're not playing, and we've still got Cavani, Greenwood, Bruno as our attacking players.
This is the second game on the trot. I'll say this. It's a very good bench.
Yeah, which is what you want.
Let's not forget, it doesn't seem that long ago when our bench was, no disrespect to these players, but come on, we know the levels, was the likes of Andreas Pereira. In fact, it wasn't even Pereira, was like starting every game, and you were looking at the bench and there was like, you know, maybe Juan Mata was the only one that you could possibly look at giving you a bit of a...
Juan Mata not featuring at all tonight, which is...
It's a bit surprising. He usually gets
But again, is he someone that's going to maybe play at the weekend against Leicester? One of those players that you want to... He usually does well from the start, and maybe he's going to be the one.
Sorry, forgive me. Also, the Everton team, we've got...
It's there.
Yeah, there we go. Olsen, Coleman is the skipper.
Yep.
Godfrey, Keane, Mina, Decore, Gomez, Sigurdsson, Iwobi, Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin. And on their bench, they've got Pickford, Kenny, Holgate, Tosun even.
Yep.
Bernard.
Bernard.
I like to say it like this though, because you say, on the bench they've got Bernard and Gordon
and
Davies.
Okay, now.
To be fair, that's not a bad Everton team,
No, they've not rested too much by the looks of things there. They've got a pretty strong team, but at the same time, they've got a couple of injuries. They've got no Rodriguez, and they've got no, what's his name, Allen. He's out for a while. So...
Alan, Bernard and Gordon. sounds like a darts team from Weast. Salford darts team. We've got Alan's here, Gordon's here.
And Bernard's on his way.
Bernard's on his way. He's just he's at the bar there getting some bitter.
So
yeah,
that's their team.
But they have got a decent team, and
that's their full strength. That's their full strength front three. I think Decore, Gomez, Sigurdsson's not a bad midfield for them. I think that's probably as good as they could do.
They've always got these players, haven't they, Everton? They're really annoying. Who are capable. Calvert-Lewin's pretty much consistent, yeah?
Yeah.
Give him that one. But the likes of Richarlison, I've seen Richarlison and thought he's absolutely garbage. And then I've seen him when he looks like one of the best players I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Iwobi, you look at him, you think, he's not good enough. I don't think he's Premier League standard. And then now and again, he'll produce a performance where you'll go, you know, do you know what I mean?
It's one of those. It's a good Everton team.
Yep.
The team we put out should still beat them, though. That, for me, should still beat them.
One thing I don't want to see today, and I know we say this every week, and usually it's tough, but we do, is, whisper it, come from behind away from home. I mean, I know in the Premier League we've done it, is it 6 games on the spin? We've had to come from behind, we've won them all. But I'd love to see a sort of Leeds-esque type start. I mean, I know they don't exactly grow on trees, 2-0 up after 3 minutes, but that sort of intensity, that sort of level of whether he plays a high press or not, we'll have to see. Just quickly as well,
a few new members.
Craig Valentine and John Faulkner, welcome to the membership. Thanks for joining. Sai Fanindra, forgive me, again, I butchered these names. Still don't understand why media is against Ollie. They praise Arteta and Bielsa, even though their teams are pretty poor. Love your channel, GGMU. Do you know what? I couldn't agree more with that. Like, Ollie, look at the job he's doing, look at where we are. He's doing a good job, and yet the amount of knives that are out for him, and Arsenal are complete garbage. Do you know what I mean?
Unless Ollie wins the league, they're going to be complaining about him. And there's the point, I've seen so many people saying, I saw that horrible, I'm not even going to say where it's from because they don't deserve getting a plug, saying that United should be better than top four, they should be better than Solskjaer, they should be better than doing that. Well, no, because look how bad we've been for the past 7 years. You can't just jump from being a team that's pushing for top four to being title challengers within a year. That's not going to happen. We need to. When we've tried to do it that quickly, you've seen how wrong it's gone. You tried under Van Gaal to spend all that money. You saw under Mourinho what we tried to do, and it all went wrong very quickly. You can't. You have to be patient with it. And for some reason, the media. Well, the thing is, the media know that they've got this Ollie out thing that can get clicks, and if they constantly keep putting that in there, that'll work. I seen a tweet the other day about the odds on Arteta getting the sack. And they put a picture of Ollie in the header of the article, just for, and you're like, Ollie and Arteta. There's no reason for Ollie to be there. It's why they're going to get sacked.
I saw an article about the Brexit negotiations, and it had Paul Pogba in it. It's
about
fish.
It didn't.
It was about fish,
no, it
right?
didn't.
And it said Brexit negotiations stumble over fish worth less than Paul Pogba. It's like anything, even political
trying to get
news articles. Try and get United in there somehow. That'll get an extra click.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. Also on the Bielsa front, we didn't have the comment share because we were doing a watch along, but I know for a fact that everyone was praising Bielsa for getting his arse handed to him by Ollie and getting beat 6-2 and being behind after 3 minutes, and 2 goals.
I think the one thing that people have overlooked completely is that was Leeds' cup final at the weekend.
Of course it was.
Like, that was bigger than anything that they've had for the past. How long have they been out of the league? 16 years? Well, since the last time they played at Old Trafford in the FA Cup third round. That was the biggest game they had.
Is that a goal for Spurs there? Sorry. Is that
Spurs 3-1, so that's them pretty much through. But that was their cup final almost. And to not change your tactics and to be 2-0 down within 3 minutes. If United did that if the United do that tonight, Ollie's gone.
How good was that Leeds fan though? Doing the rounds. I'm sure you've all seen it.
Because the thing is, I said before the game to Steve, because I said I'm a little bit too young to really remember a Leeds. Leeds have never competed whilst I've been alive.
If you want, I can throw things at you and spit on you to give you the idea of what it's like going to Solomon Road.
I understand that there's a rivalry there.
Yeah.
I've not quite got that. I don't hate them because they've ever been any good. Right, so that's for me, I've never had it.
I get it.
But I understand they hate us more than anything.
You don't. And the best thing, right, I don't want to make it all about this, but they do, and I'm old enough to remember. I'm old enough to remember when they won the league United too. Pains me to say, but we did take Eric off and win lots of titles when they were kicking around in the third tier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think everyone's seen the Leeds fans, and what I loved about that was the build-up. They were all saying, "This is it. We've been waiting 16 years for this." These Leeds fans.
I loved his girlfriend turning it off because she just went, "No, he's going to say something here. Turn it off quickly
before he starts, getting us cancelled." She knew what was coming. He's going to start dropping words he shouldn't say. This is the team, as we've mentioned, if you've just joined us, Henderson in goal, Maguire, Bailly at centre-back, Tuan Zabi, we think, on the right-hand side, Tellers on the left, Matic in the hole, Pogba, Van der Beek and Bruno Fernandes making up the rest of the midfield, which we think you'd expect to be Diamond and Cavani and Mason Greenwood, who's dynamite up front.
I don't see that being any other way. I don't see how you go 3 at the back there.
Well, you tried it first.
I
tried to make it into 3 at the back, and then
unless Paul
Pogba, when you were getting to the end of the team and realised you didn't have a right back.
There's no one playing the right there, is there? Could we put Pogba there? No, he can't do it.
I was with you until I did a scan. I thought he's going to run out right.
So I don't know.
There's a good bit of news as well. Fabrizio Romano said that Greenwood will be offered a contract in 2021. Rightly so, get him tied down for as long as possible because he's amazing. Another super chat as well. Sai Fanindra, again, forgive me if I'm getting this wrong. Even if United wins the league, they will still find a way like United are lucky. Propaganda is real. I think you're saying the press there will say, United are lucky. Strong lineup from Molly. Hopefully we will win. Yeah, looking at that team, I'm going to say it now, because it could all go wrong, but I don't mind that team and I'm happy with it.
I like it. It's very narrow. It is a team that you're not going to get much down the right from Twanzebe, I don't think. I don't think that's where he's natural. And we struggle down the right at the best of times, even when you have got a full-back there. So that's my only little worry. Maybe Cavani will fill in there and Green will both drift out there to kind of combat that. But at the same time, you've put that front 5 players there, some quality footballers there, and it doesn't really matter what positions you put them in. We should be able to score some goals with them lads on the pitch.
We should be able to score some goals. Guys, get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think of the lineup as well. If you're not hitting the like button, hit the like. And give us your predictions as well. I've seen a few people saying that. We obviously had some of our contributors earlier giving us their score predictions for the game. Now you've seen a lineup, you've got an advantage. They didn't have that. You know what the teams are. Let us know what you think the score is going to be and whether you're feeling confident. I can see King Cantona's already coming there.
4-0. We've got 2-0 United. 3-1 United. 4-1. Defence, no, we've not got any of that. 4-0, 2-1 United.
Someone's asking, Ryan, does this go straight to pens after full time? Yes.
Yes.
We think so.
We think so. That's
usually does, doesn't it?
There's a Joe Smith doing this in the background. Like he doesn't know whatsoever.
Producer Cam's given us the thumbs up and he's giving me a very assertive, yes it does.
Yes, Cam knows.
Cam knows. There you go. Hashtag Cam knows. Oh wait, bit of knows. I will say a bit of argy-bargy. Sorry, I corrected myself then. I said a word that's not I'll say anymore.
No.
Bit of argy-bargy there in the
Eric Lamella.
in the Stoke and Spurs game. Lots of predictions coming in. 5-3, 1-0, 3-0, 1-0, 4-1. People feeling pretty confident. Someone's asking, what's the Everton team?
Their strongest team is the Everton team.
Yes.
That's what they've
Richarlison's playing. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Alex Iwobi. Sigurdsson.
Decore.
And they've got a load of darts players on the bench.
Gomez.
Senguns de Brisa, you're testing me with these names, guys. Come on. On the super chat says, what do you guys think of the Ecuadorian kid we're about to sign? And also, where will United finish this season? Alex Baggers, tell them.
I think need to be a little bit patient with all these lads coming in, these 18, 19-year-olds that are coming in. I think that they're going to do a lot of what Palestri's done, where they'll play a little bit in the under-23s and kind of move the way up into the team. I don't see them walking into the first team to start with. And finishing where we're going to finish this season, I'm going to go 21's coming, so we'll win the league, sod it.
21 is coming, there's a debate about it.
But my head's going to go probably finish second. But I'm going to say
21 is coming until it's not coming anymore.
Yeah.
All like this, someone's saying Cavani hat-trick. Top 4 would be a good season, especially if we can pick up a trophy or two. Let's put this in perspective now, because we're all sort of going, we can challenge that. Yeah. If we finish top 4 and win a trophy, that is a good season. Yeah. You know, you've got to look at it in perspective. Liverpool finished about 30 points above us, whatever it was. Was it 32 or something?
A lot.
33?
Yeah.
A lot. City finished above us by a margin and went and spent big. Chelsea spent massively in the summer and brought in some real quality as well. So it was always going to be difficult to kick on from our top 3 finish last season. And let's face facts as well. We finished top 3, was it level on points? But goal difference.
Pretty much,
they got us over finish above Chelsea. So it wasn't like we were sort of comfortably third. No. So, you know, I think top 4 and a trophy. I want a trophy, man. Forget all this qualifying for Champions League stuff. I'll not forget it. Yeah. But, you know, a trophy's more important. Can we bring up that super chat? Sorry, that just went past there.
No, that one.
Big Dosser says, perfect game for this. No VAR. There's no VAR today.
It's a strange
Does that mean I can celebrate a goal without having to wait and see whether it's coming?
Of course.
Shushrup Valvicar says, 21 is coming. Energy.
As Adam McCullough-Watson.
Adam McCullough-Watson.
It's almost like you've summoned him.
21 is, if you say 21 is coming into the mirror 3 times, Adam McCullough appears behind you, shouting energy.
3 times like Candyman.
There you go. He's saying, I don't know if you can hear him, but he's singing, serenading us off the off camera. He's going to be on the watch-along shortly with Andy Tate and Joe Smith. They're going to be taking you through to half-time. Then you'll have me and the boy Wonder there for half-time. Then you'll go back to the watch-along, and then after the match, we'll have all the fan cams and post-match reaction, the live reaction, and all the rest of it, where we can hopefully bask in the glory of a win over Everton, which takes us into the semi-finals of the League Cup. Get involved in the comments, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Just looking at lots of people feeling pretty confident, actually.
Yeah.
Saying, you know, we're going to win the league 21.
It's going to happen. It's
the
happening.
Quadruple 2021, I don't know about that.
We were saying before, if we win the Leicester game on Boxing Day, we're going to start getting properly giddy. Like, we're up to win. If we're second with a game in hand, it's going to be very, very giddy, isn't it? Start getting all excited about it all.
It is. I mean, I'm already getting a little bit carried away, to be honest with you. I think I need to... If we win at Anfield, then I'm done. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, forget it. I'm out of here, guys.
Just book the parade now.
Do you know what I mean? But we'll have to wait and see, because there's a lot of football to be played, including tonight's game. So let us know what you think about that one as well. We've had the starting lineup. We know the Everton team as well. They're going strong. We're going...
It's
not our strongest team, is it? Because you'd have Anthony Martial and you'd have Marcus Rashford in our strongest team. But with likes of Pogba, likes of Bruno, Cavani, Greenwood, Donny van der Beek, who everyone's been calling for a start, he gets his chance tonight.
Exactly.
Big game. Do you think this is a big game for him to maybe sort of show us what he's about? Because we've seen it, haven't we? He's not had a bad start to his United career. He just hasn't had a lot of chances.
I think there's been a lot of him coming into games and there's been a lot of him coming off the bench. He hasn't really started and people go, oh, he's looked great when he's come on. He needs to start. But I still think there's a little bit of fitness problems with it. I don't think every time he's played, after an hour it's been, you've got to come off. He's not played past an hour and looked strong. So hopefully this is the game where maybe he's got his fitness levels up and he's going to be able to play the 90 minutes and be quality all the way through. So I'm hoping for a good game from Van der Beek.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people rate him, and from what we've seen, I thought he had a good game at Southampton. Was it Southampton where he played? And we know he's a talented player. And I sort of don't get the impatience and the criticism only for bringing him in a little bit gradually, because for starters, like you said, I think it might have been a Leipzig game where he started and he was, you could tell he ran out of steam after 60 minutes. We have got some decent midfielders, let's face it. Paul Pogba wasn't even always getting a game a few weeks ago.
No.
So you can understand why he's sort of rotating it. And also, Van der Beek is only young, he's going to be here a long time, and he will get his chance. Last season we saw it. The end of the season, we were playing the same 11 week in, week out. We completely ran out of steam. And then when we did mix it up, we didn't have the quality to come in. We changed it for the semi-final of the FA Cup against Chelsea, and we've drastically found wanting. So It makes sense for me to do it the way that Ollie's been doing it. And hopefully we'll see lots of great stuff from Van der Beek to come. What's this? James React says £2 for Joe to come on screen and wobble his hands. Joe's not here. I don't know where he is.
Does he wobble his hands?
Does he wobble his hands? Is
it a wobble?
Is that a thing that Joe does?
His thing?
Is that his trademark?
I don't know, but he's gonna.
He'll be here soon anyway. So when he's on the watch,
and he's going to be self-conscious about that all the way through the watch.
I'll see if he'll wobble his hands for you. James Moore says, we've only played 13 league games. Donny van der Beek has plenty of time.
Exactly.
Paul Gray says, I like Bailly's naughty side. Right, the thing with Bailly, right, I know what you mean. I hope I know what you mean. You might be talking about something we don't need to get into. But he has got that edge to him, haven't we, shall we say, Eric Bailly, where he's a little bit crazy.
I was at the Bournemouth game a few years ago when I think it was under Ollie's first run and Bailly was starting. And he got sent off after about 75 minutes, something. He got sent off, and no one went, oh, that could be a record. Everyone went,
was this the one where it was completely pointless?
When we were 3-0
Yeah. And it was like in the middle of the park as well.
And he kicked someone in the head.
It was just like, I'll just have a red.
And the whole stadium went, that's a red card, isn't it? And that's him gone. That's him for three games. And you worry about him a little bit with things like that. But
can we just bring up the team again, plehave Mr. Waters? Thank you. Just to run through it again, a couple of people are asking who is on the bench. Have we not got that on?
I'll get the bench.
Have we got?
I'm sure it's
fine. The cam's going to don't work. He's on it,
Cam
mate.
got it. Cam got it.
Mate. I don't test this kid. I'll go through the entire starting 11 and the bench for Manchester United, just in case you're joining us and you're not sure what the crack is. Got Henderson in goal. Defensively, we've got Axel Tuanzebe at right back. We've got Alex Telles at left back. We've got Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire in the middle. In midfield, we've got Nemanja Matic, Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, and Donny van der Beek in what looks like diamond formation, and then up top we've got your favourite Uruguayan Edinson Cavani and your favourite Yorkshireman Mason Greenwood. On the bench we've got Lee Grant, Timothy Fosu-Mensah, Luke Shaw, Fred, Jesse Lingard, Anthony Martial, and Marcus Marcus Rashford.
Yep.
So strong bench and a strong starting 11 as well.
Absolutely, it's what you want.
I'm pretty happy with, and being brutally honest. I think he's done the right thing, because I think a couple of those players did need a rest. I think Marcus Rashford definitely needs a rest, and maybe even Anthony Martial. I know he's been in and out, but
we were going through the fixtures before.
It's not a bad idea.
The next three league games, I think, we go Leicester, Wolves, Villa, and then Liverpool. All those. That's not a bad little run of games. That they're, I think, all in the top 10 of the league. Villa, I think if they win their games and go above us, kind of thing, Villa are doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Leicester obviously above us at the minute. It's going to be, if you win those games, up going into Liverpool game, United are in a ridiculously strong position. But also, you've seen what happened this year. You know, Chelsea lost a couple of games back to back, and they seem to drop out of everything completely. United win through. United go on a bit of a run, or all of a sudden should be second in the league, kind of thing.
Yep.
It's very, very easy to do that, and I think that we need to rotate. That's why this squad's there. That's why players like Van der Beek got signed, so that you can drop Bruno Fernandes out, you can take him off after an hour, and not be too worried about what's coming in off the bench.
No, 100%, I agree with that. And you know, as you mentioned as well, like about the bench, you look at it, we've had strong benches the last couple of games where you've looked at it and you think there's options there. I mean, I know obviously you don't rest Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford very often, but even going back to the weekend against Leeds, you looked at that bench and it was a strong bench, and that's sort of where United need to be, because in the past, when United have been chasing a game, well, we haven't had a foothold in it. We haven't had many options, have we?
No, and it's good to see,
especially away from home. We've seen it this season with the 6 games we've come back from. More often than not, it's the subs have made a difference.
Absolutely, and it's good to see Cavani with being fit enough to start as well. I think that's, you know, he had that injury, and I think people were kind of worried. You know, he came on for 20 minutes against Leeds at the weekend, but you want Cavani to be fit enough to be starting some of these games, because I think that you can't argue that he is a better option. He's going to be a better option against certain teams.
He's
as
got
a number
that
9.
thing. Let's call it what it is. He could be banned, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Hanging over his head. Is that the 4th of January when we find out about that, or I think he's got till then to...
He's got then to figure out.
He's been charged with the...
Well, there's not. No one's actually come out and said how long he's going to be off. What he's going to be.
I think it's a 3-match minimum, innit? Because they changed it. I know it was a 1-game ban minimum when the lad from City did it, Bernardo Silva. And I think now it's 3-match ban, so he's going to get at least that. So we could miss him for a few games there.
Unless United decide to appeal it. But
we'll have to wait and see what happens out. We don't know, but we may lose him. Can we just get the comments back up, please?
Yes.
So makes sense anyway to play him when we can, because obviously he'll be wanting to play. He's not played a lot for United since he's arrived.
So
Redhead says it as well. Cavani and Greenwood need a start as much as anything.
So Ross Murphy mentioned there. So the 3 teams that we could potentially face if we get through are Brentford, Manchester City, and Tottenham Hotspurs. So we will be drawing Manchester City if we get through this round.
Man City in the semi-final of the
League
Cup.
Or Jose in the League Cup.
Do you remember when we played him back in 2000? Was it 2011?
When Rooney scored the...
Yeah, last-minute winner. Back when we still thought they were just the noisy neighbours. And we were like, do you know what I mean? Put them in the place. Don't worry about that. And that soon changed for the worst, didn't it? Someone's asked who's hosting tonight, lads. For the watch-along, you're going to have Andy Tate, you're going to have Adam McCullough, and you're going to have Joe Smith. We're going over to them shortly. Sushra Walvakar says, this has been the best transition period under Ollie since Sir Alex. Exciting times, 21 is coming, and of course, energy. Ryan Adams says, you'll need Cavani fit if you want any chance of contending.
Yep.
And Josh Evans says, Tuanzebe, did he do? Axel.
Get him to get a goal tonight, Axel.
You what?
Get a goal from Axel tonight. Fancy
A goal?
Yeah.
There you go.
Header.
You've heard it there from Baggers. A header from Axel Tuanzebe.
Yeah.
And Baggers says if he doesn't, he's going to shave all his hair off. So that's how confident he is. Of Axel Tuanzebe getting Man Dragon 7 says love for Axel to score. Would love it, Axel to score, but I just want to see him getting a run of games. I just want to see him staying fit, because he's had a bit of a time of it. Blue Plays Games was the person with the super chat, not just someone. Sorry there. Forgive me. I called him someone and they've come back in the chat and pointed out I'm someone.
We've also got Brendan saying no matter there yet. No matter at all on the bench. Again, maybe he's picked up an injury or something like that, but maybe it is.
The games are so thick and fast though.
And he could, out tonight, he could easily be starting at the weekend against Leicester City. That wouldn't surprise me whatsoever.
No, this is the thing. I don't think we need to be too sort of like, looking into everything, because it is, forget the old cliche, but it is a squad game. We've got a squad now, we have to use it.
Yeah, Samuel there saying, are Everton fans allowed in? Could be a future. I think they are, because they're still in Tier 2, if I believe. They will have 2,000.
Tier 2. Look at us in Tier 2.
It's better than Tier 4, though.
Yeah. About 2,000 fans. Let us in. Pathetic.
Yeah.
Someone's asking why is Housen not on the watch-along anymore. It's made it very final there. He's not on the watch-along anymore.
We've not kicked him off yet.
Yeah, he'll be back on Boxing Day, I think.
Yeah.
So don't get your hopes up too much that you're not going to see Stephen Housen on a watch-along.
Don't worry, he'll be back.
In the meantime, you're just going to have to put up with Adam McCullough, Joe Smith and Andy
As he
Tate.
waltzes
But, you know,
past
we're
there.
like Ollie. We like to rotate it, you
Yes.
see. We like to mix it up a little bit.
everyone
Do you know what I mean?
everyone involved.
Give everyone a chance.
Yeah.
Like, you know, one day it's Spaggers, next day...
You've got to rest these people. You've got to give them the chance to shine when the big matches come around.
David Rush is saying 3-1 United, Bruno first goal. Bruno's always a good shout for first goal, isn't he?
Of course, yeah, because he takes all our penalties and he's mint.
Yeah, he is mint, and he basically, is it like, I don't know the exact figures, I'm sure someone can tell me I'm wrong, but isn't it like, I've got, what you
I've just seen the free stee, I thought it was funny.
Hashtag free stee, yeah, we have got him lots up in a cupboard there, don't worry though, he likes it.
Where's Ronaldinho Brown? Great question, where is it?
That is a good question.
That's a question that we all like to ask all the time.
Yeah, if you've seen Ronaldo Brown, if you've seen this man, Joe's
was meant to be here.
Joe's with a stern look has just said he was meant to be here. In fact, it wasn't even a stern look, it was a look of disappointment. Yeah. We're not angry with Ronaldo, we're just disappointed. We thought you were going to be here. You know what I mean? You should be here, mate. What's going on?
Where are you?
How well?
I'm sure you're watching somewhere, Ronaldo.
Yeah, if you are watching Ronaldo, get involved in the comments. Let us know where you are. It's always great to hear from you, son. Adam A says, hello from Cape Town. Yes, hello, mate. Thanks for getting involved in the comments as well. Let us know. Someone else, David Martin, says United should sign Ronaldo Brown if they can find him. Yeah, they should do.
He's got no hamstrings at the minute either, so he's no good.
Someone, Nick Newman, thank you, Nick, says 36 goal involvements from Bruno.
Scary.
Is that in like 35 games or something?
Scary
stupid?
how good he's been.
It is.
Ridiculous how good he's been.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, I can't recall a player having such an impact. People have been comparing him to Eric when Eric arrived. And I kind of get that. So, I mean, that sounds like, well, you can't compare anyone to Eric, can't you? But you can.
Yeah.
The only difference I'd say with that, slight difference, is although United was sort of, our league form wasn't great at the time that Eric arrived, we had a very good team. And we just finished second, whereas Bruno came into a team that were, what were we, miles off top four. We'd just been beaten off Burnley, confidence was at a low ebb, and I don't think anyone could have expected it. I didn't. Because, I remember people saying, this was a genuine conversation that's going on at the time, it was like, what's wrong with him? Why is no one else coming from? Why are we getting him for 47 million? Do you know what I mean?
It
like,
be
because
this cheap.
you know, why is a Real Madrid or a Barcelona not going for him? Because these people were a little bit suspicious as to how good this guy could be if he was available for what, in sort of modern terms, isn't that much. And the fact is, we just got an absolute bargain, didn't we?
Yeah, we've backed him. We've put him in the team, and he's been brilliant. And everyone was also saying, there's no way he repeats what he was doing in Portugal. There's no way he scores that many goals, gets that many assists. It's just not going to happen, and it has, which is madness. I don't remember a player in the Premier League coming in midfield and having such an impact in terms of goals and assists. I don't, in modern history, of someone that's come in as a midfielder and done that and kind of stood out from straight away. Even, you know, people are comparing him to Kevin De Bruyne and him coming in. He obviously had his stint at Chelsea where it didn't quite work. And even when he came into City, he wasn't shining his first couple of seasons there. It took him a couple of years to get into it and be at that level. You know, Bruno Fernandes to come into what was a relatively poor Manchester United team and just absolutely.
Do you remember, like, and as well, as soon as he got here, I remember his debut against Wolves, he was shouting at players, he was telling people to make the run. You could see his levels and the expectation and the sort of drive he had. He wasn't just coming here and just thinking, oh, I'm at Manchester United, oh, you know, I'll keep my head down and just get on, focus on my own game. He wanted those around him to raise their game as well. And let's face facts as well, he was helped by the fact that players like Andy Martial and Paul Pogba came back into the team towards the end of the season. But regardless of that, he's been an absolute phenomenon, and hopefully he can keep that up, because if he does, we've got a chance at any trophy.
Yeah, Egbert, thank you very much for the super chat.
Egbert, thank you, mate. Is it just a super chat?
Just a super chat.
Just a super chat.
Just a donation.
Do you know what I mean? Just helping the channel out. Thanks a lot, mate. Someone's asking where Zayn these days. Oh, mate, he's probably just giving up now.
It's not gone well for Arsenal.
Zayn was our resident Arsenal fan who used to troll us with super chats all the time, but
and it doesn't.
Probably got the hint that, you know, he's just basically throwing money at us for nothing, because, you know, Arsenal are the worst team in the world. Alex Irvin's asking, what about Brandon Williams? Yeah, as me and Baggers were talking about earlier, he has been linked with a move to Southampton, I think, in the January transfer window. We'll have to see what happens with that one. Thought he may start today or even get a place in the squad. I don't think he's on the bench either, is he? So, again, I don't want too much into this, because I think the games are coming rapidly.
It does.
Now.
I think.
So
I do
when
think
fringe players are involved, I don't think this is anything more than
but I
just
do think if
rotating.
you get Eric Bailly looking, if he plays well and kind of gets a bit of a run in the team, and then you have Twanzebe, if he can fill in at full back as well, and he kind of goes, do you know what I've got?
Oh, sorry, someone's saying Ollie said Brandon is ill. Sorry, stand corrected. There you go. There's your answer to Brandon.
If there's a couple of players there, if you've got what's his name now, Fosu Mensah, if you've got Eric Bailly, kind of being the backups there, maybe they might go, do you know what, let's give Brandon the time somewhere. I don't want it to be Southampton because, like I said, I don't think you should be strengthening any teams in or around us whatsoever, especially in the top 10 league. You could loan to like Arsenal or something who are not even competing with us at the minute, but maybe goes abroad or something like that, gets a bit of a run in a team, gets all the minutes, but I don't know with Brandon Williams. Ollie kind of hinted that he would be staying in the last time he was questioned about it.
Yeah, guys, very shortly we're going to be going over to the watch-along where you're going to be hearing from Adam McCullough, Joe Smith and Andy Tate. They're going to be taking you through United's quarter-final game against Everton, at the Carabao Cup, of course, against Everton at Goodison Park. So do get involved in the comments there. Don't forget as well, if you're not doing already, to hit the like button, give us a like, let us know your score predictions, let us know what you think of the team, let us know where you think Manchester United can go in this competition. Can we win it? Should we be going all out for a competition like this? I mean, the team that Ollie's put out is a very strong team.
It looks like he's going for it.
It's not our strongest, but it's a very strong team, and it makes sense as well with the games we've got coming up to give the likes of Marcus and Anthony Martial a rest. And also, now you look at, you'd fancy the likes of Edinson Cavani and Mason Greenwood to get a goal tonight, wouldn't you?
Definitely fancy one of those two to get on the short score sheet. Remember, it is 3 days until the 12 days of Paddock giveaway. That's 3 days until the 12 days of Paddock giveaway gets started. And all you have to do to enter that is to join and become a member. You can either click the link that our fantastic producer Cam has put in the chat or click the join button just below the video. And that's all you need to do. Once you've joined, you are entered in. We'll have our first giveaway on Boxing Day on the 26th against Leicester City.
And what are you getting now?
You've got merchandise, you've got Paddock FC merchandise in there, we've got some signed stuff, and Andy Cole signed book is in there, we've got some posters, all culminating into the grand prize of a PS5 is up
PlayStation 5, they're pretty good.
So for the chance for you to win every prize, because it's a random draw every single day, you need to be entered before Boxing Day. So get joining now, and also you get videos and stuff as well from the members area, which we have the Secret Santa going live in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah.
So it's my responsibility, this. So 24 to 48 hours. Secret
Sounds
Santa video
good. Anyway, we're going to go over to 3 Titans.
Of
the United fan base. Now over to Andy Tate, Adam McCullough and Joe Smith. They're going to be taking you through for the watch-along for Everton versus Manchester United in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup.
Hello.
Are we here?
We can't see ourselves
on
the
back?
screen.
You're live.
Hello.
We're here for the watch-along, Man United against Everton. We've just seen Tottenham beat Stoke. They're going to be knocking about in the semi-final. Apparently they were saying that United are going to be getting City if we go through, assuming City beat
Is the draw done?
whoever they've got.
Has the job been done?
That's what I heard Alex say, that we would be getting City if we go through, so...
I think that's...
Oh, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Yeah, we just assume we'll get
Oh,
City, right?
Oh, fuck that then. What you said that for? Shit joke, mate. Right, we've got Everton today. Are you confident, Andy? Are we going to win? And what do you think of the team?
I'm quite happy with the team. I want to win this competition. We should have done better last season, innit? We came up last season against a strong Man City side, and let's say, the first half cost us. The second leg, a little bit of respect, but a trophy's a trophy. I didn't hear the United fan base moaning in 2016 when we won the League Cup.
No, I think it's a really big trophy to win. I think it's a great stepping stone as well to winning something bigger. The only thing now is they announced the other day that the final's not going to be till April, which is obviously good because it might mean that there's fans in the ground. But I always used to like the Carling Cup the Carabao Cup.
It would spur you on.
Yeah, because it wasn't worth as much as the rest and it finished early. It was like a nice little starter, like start your meal with the Carabao Cup and then you win the Premier League after. But now you just think you've got to wait till the end of the season for it. It's still the least valued of all the cups. Don't know. I hope obviously United win. I want United to win tonight, and I'm glad that we've managed to change 9 players from the weekend, and it still looks like a pretty strong side.
I'm happy with the team, and I mean you could see that strong bench on Sunday. Like I mentioned it. Half that squad will be there for tonight, and it's been proof.
Yeah. What do you think of the team, Adam?
I like it. I would have thought we would have went with a 4-2-3-1 today. Hopefully, because the diamond has been a bit hit and miss, hasn't it? In terms of when it's worked, when it hasn't worked, etc. So I like it, but I'm still sceptical. Obviously, Twanzebe being at right back makes me feel like it's going to turn into more of a 3 centre halves. Alex Telles is going to push on a little bit. Pogba and Van der Beek might shuffle across a little bit, or Mace will pull out wide and provide our right. So I kind of think we could be an unorthodox, back three at times as well. But the amount of players that we've got out there that are top quality and the amount of changes that we made, how many changes was it? 9? 8? 9?
Yeah, the other people who played at the weekend, Maguire and Bruno.
Being able to make 9 changes to a team that beat Leeds United 6-2 in the Premier League and still have that kind of strength out there is pretty good. Yeah. I'm surprised to see Bruno Fernandes start. Well, I'm not surprised to see him start.
You wish he could have had a rest.
Not even that. I'm happy I'm happy he's playing. I want to see him play. If he's fit enough, play him every game. But I just feel with the amount of fixtures that are piling up, and this isn't me saying he performed badly, but you've seen in his performance in recent weeks that maybe a rest would do him good.
Yeah, you can't get too dependent on him. It's not fair on him.
Physically and mentally, because you can tell
players need to step up as well.
He doesn't just put his physical self into games. He puts his mental, he stresses a lot. I look at him and I see me, just stressed. Watch the game with my forehead just angry all the time. Someone commented on one of the videos, Adam, you look like you're always going to cry. And it's because I'm watching Manchester United a lot of the time.
It's
does it to you?
Do you want me to be happy? What do you want me to be? You know what I mean?
You can be a bit happier in some of the games this season.
Fuck off.
I've had a bit more chance to be happy. But yeah, I know what you mean. There's definitely a mental strain that comes with it, but he seems to take it in his stride a little bit, doesn't he? And he seems like he's one of those players who wants to play every week.
He's also picked up a little bit of a... he's taken on that experienced player role, which is more surprising because he's only been here a year. And if you look after... I can't remember whose goal it was. I think it may have been Bruno's goal against Leeds. And if you look just after that goal, he celebrates, everyone does their thing and whatever. Yeah. And then as everyone's walking back to the halfway line, he grabs Daniel James, has a little chat in his ear. But if you notice, all before that, a lot of it with Daniel James is positive reinforcement, taps on the backs and high fives, and everyone's, because clearly he's a player that's suffered with a lack of confidence and a lack of form and everything. And you can tell the team are trying to encourage him, but he's encouraged him, and then walking away, he's obviously said to him, well, yeah, you need to start doing this, or, try and do this. And I just like that. It's like carrot and the stick, and it's, he's...
Captain material.
Captain material, but not only that. Do you remember how Keano was Fergie on the pitch?
Yeah.
You can tell that Bruno Fernandes is a representation of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer out on that pitch, which is great. Brandon Williams isn't in the squad today.
Yeah.
Now, I thought he'd start as the replacement for Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Now, there's been rumours with him going to Sheffield United in the January transfer window on loan. A few other Premier League clubs have seen him linked with as well. Do you think a loan move could be on the cards? Because what's the official excuse?
I don't know. I've not heard an official excuse, to be honest. I don't know.
No.
I don't know where Brandon Williams is meant to be. I don't really get it. Why would loan him out? Because unless we're buying someone,
yeah, it might be.
We've only got one right back.
Experience.
And we've only got 2 left backs. If you take Brandon Williams out of the equation, obviously we've got Tellez and Shaw, but you can't physically rely on Shaw for a full season because generally speaking, he will have 2 or 3 weeks or a month out at some point. Wan-Bissaka plays every single game. I know tonight we're playing Tuanzebe in there, but someone else who physically you tend to not be able to rely on, or certainly in recent seasons. So you wouldn't say Tuanzebe is our backup right back because he plays most of his games at centre back anyway. So I don't really know why we'd loan Brandon Williams out unless we are buying someone else in. Obviously, Kieran Trippier is someone that was mentioned quite a lot, but he's now facing a 10-match ban, so maybe that'll change things if it was going to be...
Was it 10-month ban? 10-week ban?
I thought it was 10-week. So, okay, more than 10 games.
Match betting.
10-week, yeah, for betting. So, yeah, I don't know why we would get rid of Brandon Williams, certainly if we're not going to replace him.
Maybe the lad just needs game time just to get his confidence up a bit.
I think, but then you think, if he's... How old is he, 20?
He would benefit from playing week in, week out. And I think that's the difference.
But we would benefit from having a backup right back.
Yes, but you've got Timothy Fosu-Mensah, who could do a job for 6 months, just as your backup.
Yeah.
Axel Tuanzebe, who has played at fullback before.
Yeah, he has.
It's not a completely new position for him. So you've got him. There's a few players there that could potentially come in. And if Brandon Williams, let's say, Chris Wilder at Sheffield United or whoever, was saying, Ollie or whoever, Brandon, if you're going to join with us, you're going to get played week in, week out, every single game, then I think that would open up the opportunities for him to possibly go, because why stick around for 4 or 5 games? You know what I mean?
I know.
If we get through tonight, you've got the semi-final in January, then nothing until April. So that's one conversation gone.
It's possible you could at least, if you're going to let him loan out, have immediate recall on him if we suffer injuries.
Yeah.
So let him go and get some game time and some experience.
Yeah. Ollie said he's ill, so maybe he's just ill. I'm not, not
he's
entirely sure.
This time
Presumably
of the year.
he is.
This time of the year.
Yeah. There's colds and there's all the other seasonal stuff that goes around every other year, let alone obviously COVID. Donny van der Beek, we see on screen there. He's someone that a lot of fans have been asking to see him play more often. When he started, we've not won every time, but he's usually looked pretty good. I didn't think he was great away at Istanbul, but other than that, generally speaking, he's done pretty well. Are you lucky? Not lucky. Are you looking forward to seeing him? Are you happy to see him? Do you think he should be starting more games, or do you think actually quarter-final of the Carabao Cup, this is the sort of game that he should be starting, and for now, that's about it?
The one thing I hope he has a blinder tonight and really plays well, but I hope then he doesn't get dropped for the next game.
Yeah.
He could play his way to the next match against Leicester on Boxing Day.
Who's that? Sorry, Donny van der Beek?
Donny, yeah.
Donny. So I just hope...
In this team, though, who do you think he replaces? When everyone's fit, who does he replace? Because for me, one thing I've said about him, and I really like him, I think he's perfect, the perfect person we need in the squad, much like Herrera. But I don't think he's as good defensively as Fred or McTominay or Matic. Not that I think any of them are world-class defensive midfielders, but purely defensively, I don't think he's as good. Obviously, he's not as good going forward as Bruno. We can all say that, and I don't think he's good at as good as tying it together as Pogba is. So I just think, what is he actually our best player at?
I think he is.
What?
As good as ticking things over in the middle.
As Pogba?
He's intelligent. Yeah, they're different players for starters.
Yeah.
But I do think with his ability, his short passes, his awareness, his vision, everything, I think he can play 6. I think he can play 8. I think he can play 10. And whilst I agree with you, I think McTominay and Fred probably have that defensive nous a little bit more than him. Just Donny van der Beek's pure ability to be able to read the game, be in the right place at the right time, pick up spots, pick up men, follow runners, and do the same going forward in an attacking sense means that he's always going to be a suitable option. But I agree with what you're saying. Like Andy was saying, hopefully he can play into the starting lineup. But that's the thing. With all of our players, like Paul Pogba's come in recently, played well, was dropped against Leeds or taken out of the team against Leeds. We've got a luxury now in midfield, which we haven't had for an awfully long time.
Pogba's been dropped for loads of games this season, hasn't he?
I wouldn't even say dropped. I think sometimes tactically...
Well, yeah, however you want to play it,
because it'd be unfair to say Donny's been dropped, because it's always a thing of when we want to go a certain way, we use Fred and McTominay. When we want to go the other way, we use a mixture of them. I just think Donny is a great option to have. We brought him as a squad player, so the fact that he hasn't played so many games isn't a worry to me, and he will get fixtures, and because he's a good footballer. Sorry, Andy.
Really good. I mean, that midfield there, Donny, Pogba, Van der Beek, that could be there on Boxing Day. Sorry.
You said Donny, Van der Beek.
Donny, Pogba, Van der Beek.
Could be that.
Donny, that Dutch fella.
Van der
Beek. Egbert with the super chat, $4.99. He said, "This is the Manchester United fan channel. Up the Paddock. Cheers, Egg. Cheers,
yes.
Egbert. Okay.
Up the pad.
Well, there won't be a Paddock if you flip the table out, Adam.
There will be. There'll be more Paddock.
We'll have to get
to go around.
New mics that we can't afford. Right. The game starts in 15 minutes. Give us your score predictions in the comments. And then I'm going to come to you first. How do you think it...
Okay.
Go on first.
How do you think the game's going to pan out? Is it going to be a tricky game? Talk me through what you think this game is. And end that with a score prediction. Pretend you didn't hear the tune.
I think they have to take this game seriously. And I want the same sort of energy we had against Leeds on Sunday. And I want to go straight at them from the start. And
that was good to see, wasn't it?
It was good to see. I want to see that again, and I don't want to I don't want Everton straight on a pounce like the league game. We scored and we had to come back. I mean, it's great. We got the resilience and the energy and the pace to do it. But I want to see what we're seeing Sunday against Leeds, and if we get into a good position, then we'll go from there.
Perfect. I'll go through a few comments before we come to you, Adam. Sonam says 3-0. Amar says 3-0. Nick says 4-1. Another Nick says 2-0 Everton, so that's not exciting, but You might be right. A lot of 2-1s to United as well. Ocean says 3-2 United. What do you think, Adam?
I'd be totally shocked if we got knocked out tonight. Everton are a good side, playing at home, good manager. They'll take. I've not seen their 11 yet, but they'll take this seriously. Can I see their 11 before I make my prediction? Is that all right?
Yeah, go on then. Let's have a look at it. I'll read out a super chat in the meantime. Blue Plays Game says, lads, can you answer my last super chat at all? Well, let me scroll back, try and find it, and I'll read it out. But
sorry, mate. Their team is Olsen in goal, Coleman, Mina, Keane, Godfrey, Doucouré, Gomez, Iwobi, Sigurdsson, Richarlison, and Calvert-Lewin. So, yeah, well, I've read it out. They've clearly got a very good, strong side out there. Obviously, a few key players missing. James Rodriguez, who's been out of form recently anyway. So that's a good team for them, a strong team for them, and they're clearly taking it seriously. They have never won this cup competition. Never, ever. A club the size of Everton, a club with the history of Everton, have never won the League Cup. To say that is incredible. And for Ancelotti to actually bring that home, it shows you how big of a job he would have done if he does that. So, look, it's going to be a difficult game. I'm going to go for a Manchester United win, a 3-2 win, but I wouldn't be surprised to see us go out. It's going to be a very typical English Cup game.
I think we're going to, as we've said before, Adam, we're going to see chances for both teams in this. I don't think it's going to be a shut-up shop United versus City type of game. I think we will see, hopefully it'll be more like Leeds, but maybe it might be more like Southampton or the Palace game. Who knows? Because United
can't defend like
defensively. United have been defending like
can't defend
so
against
much
Everton like we did against Leeds and Sheffield United.
No,
because that side there, Everton's put out, they will punish you.
Yeah, it's a good side, and it shows as well that they are taking this seriously. And like you said, Adam, the fact that they've never won this is amazing, really. But they're obviously going for it now because I think that's about as strong a side as they could put out, really. So, yeah, they're definitely going for it.
ROM, which is Republica Mancunia, Scott's made an interesting point. With the last kickoff in the midweek games and with the first kickoff
it's bullshit.
on the weekend.
United have got the shortest average time between games throughout this period. I think it's 2 days and 2 days something hours average time.
Everyone wants to see
the shortest average gap of any team in the league.
It's at mercy of the TV companies.
It's rubbish. Yeah, they should not be having an 8 o'clock kickoff on tonight and then a 12:30 kickoff on Boxing Day, which is what it is. Ridiculous. I mean, it's just stupid, honestly. But you know,
TV
it's
holds
not
the
up to
power.
United. It's not up to us. It's up to the tele companies, and that's what they've done. But yeah, it is shit, isn't it? But luckily, we can afford to change 9 players today. I'm a bit worried that, as good as the players who have come in are the likes of Pogba and Cavani and Greenwood and these sorts of players who didn't play at the weekend, I always worried, when the manager makes 9 changes, I always do think it's going to be hard for this team to sort of get up to speed. Are you worried that even though they're good players, changing 9 men, you sort of go, surely we're going to start sluggishly, or it's not going to be quite as fast as it was against Leeds?
I mean, so you got Pogba, Van der Beek, Fernandes. You don't know. They could click straight away, or it could be sluggish. But we know from experience, Fernandes could be really slow, really, really quiet, but he still plays a part and sets up a goal or even scores a goal.
Interesting as well that Everton and Liverpool, the only teams in the country or in the Premier League that can have fans in the grounds now as well. So that I think there will be fans there tonight. Do you think that makes a difference, especially with Liverpool sort of looking at us as like maybe United can push for them? The fact that they have got some fans in the crowd. How much difference do you think it makes?
Are you asking if it's fair?
No, I'm not asking if it's fair because
doesn't make a difference.
That's more of a political question, almost, isn't it?
But I mean,
do you think you don't think it makes a difference?
No,
I think it does make a difference.
And will it make a difference
having
tonight
fans
as well?
makes a difference, and it might mean
not
that it might even mean that the away teams perform better because they're playing in front of fans and they're getting called cunts and they're getting called this, that, and the other.
Solskjaer said this a few weeks back. Old Trafford would be different if we had fans in. You had it after lockdown. We played so well going all through. There was no fans, and at the start of the season, it sort of really naffed me off.
But
with the excuse of
that.
Everyone that is in the same boat, and you can't use that.
No.
I agree with that point that he made.
Yep.
That using it as an excuse for bad results and things is wrong, but fans still have an impact. Inside, like if you're taking a throw and you've got someone behind you, fuck off. You fucking prick, this, that, you shit. You're probably going to fuck up your throw. So just little instances like that
galvanizes your team.
It can I mean, if I played in front of fans, I'd want to prove them wrong if they were giving me stick more, which would probably inspire a better performance out of you as well.
Yeah, the West Ham game.
Could put more pressure on the home teams.
They were giving Pogba the abuse when he scored that goal. He done that. Can't hear you.
Darren Cox says, has Adam done the touching of a picture on his phone bit yet? You need to do it. It works. Like when we
don't. We only bring that out.
We did a prayer for Marshall because he hadn't scored in the league all season, and we all touched our fingers on the picture of him on the phone, and then he scored in that game. But like Adam says, it has to be used sparingly.
You can't
invoke the Lord willy-nilly.
Every week I said this on Sunday. No. You can only guide them. They have to do the rest.
Yeah.
So it's up to Marshall now. We have guided him. Well, you lot have guided him.
We have put him on his path.
Anant he's on the super path. Chat says, Ty choke Don DT's Willie?
No, don't read that. Don't read that.
What's all that about?
Don't read that. Don't read that. I shouldn't have read that. Anyway, United kick off in 9 minutes.
Super chat, innit?
Simply 9 minutes away, guys.
A weird super chat. But, yeah.
But Blue Players game. Sorry, mate. I couldn't get the super chat. I scrolled back on here, but it wouldn't let me scroll back enough to find you one before this. He said, so he's struggling to find it, Joe. But just asking how you guys will announce the winners for the 12 days. We'll
announce them in various ways. So on Boxing Day, we'll announce it on the Watchalong on Boxing Day, and then we'll obviously contact the person that wins.
Yeah.
Maybe leave it. So if you're a member, you get in the community section. The community section is there for everybody, by the way, for like non-members and members. If you're subscribed, you can go to the community section. In the community section, if you click members only posts as a member, then you will see the posts that are there just for members. So every day we'll announce the winner and we'll pick the winner probably on a show, but we'll also, post it on the community for members only as well.
So get into the Facebook group as well. We've got a Facebook group for
we'll
members.
do it in
there. You'll definitely be made aware if you're picked, but we choose from the list of members that we have here.
And it's not going to be like, oh, well, he never told us in an hour, so we're rolling it. We'll give you enough time to be able to contact us.
You're picked, basically. Jack Berry, Attack Berry, says 21 is coming, ? Andy?
I was thinking about this yesterday and said, hey, could you imagine the party in Manchester?
Behind closed doors party?
Screw your rules. I don't care.
Rules go out the window, doesn't it?
Yeah, screw your rules. 21. If it happened, we're having a party. So screw the South and the rules.
You can all come here.
Stephen Lopez, welcome to the Academy, mate. Thank you for joining. You've automatically been added to the list of people who can now win.
Remember when football's coming home started as a joke?
Yeah.
And then it got real.
And then we got to the semi-final and it was like, actually...
I've accidentally done this, haven't I?
Are we going to go 1-0 up in the semi-final of the Premier League
is? The Premier League.
What, we've got like 6 games to go and we're like within 2 points. Are we going to do that? That's semi-final, isn't it? And then
squeaky bum time if it's like
if we get to squeaky bum time, I'll take that.
And if we do have Liverpool. We do have Liverpool at Old Trafford in April.
I know. Just 1 ounce of squeaky bum time would be great. Because we hadn't had it in so long.
Imagine going into that game going top of the league off. We beat these lot. We're top of the league with 5 games to go.
I'd honestly, do you know when you feel like you're actually going to be sick before a game? I think I would.
I want to go in.
I struggled not to throw up before that game.
I've seen it all before.
Honestly,
this is a new level.
Yeah, that would be
into a title race with no fans.
What's the most? Andy, you're obviously a bit older than me. What's the best title race you've experienced? Because obviously a lot of the title races that I experienced, like 98, 99, it was close, but I was only 10 years old. Do you know what I mean? What's the best title race that you've experienced?
I think 96, 97. There was 4 teams going for it. Arsenal were in it. Newcastle was still in it.
We didn't win it then, though, right?
96, 97 we did. Yeah, 96, 97.
97, 98 was Arsenal.
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry.
That was like 4 teams going in for it, and it was quite enjoyable.
Was Wenger there then? Was that his first year?
Wenger, yeah, that was his first season. Yeah, and he started moaning as soon as we beat Arsenal 2-1 at Ibrox. So yeah.
96, 97.
Yeah, and we won the league at Anfield that season. So I know, you never know.
We won the league this time
on
again.
Merseyside.
This time on Merseyside. This time on Merseyside. That was a big chant. Imagine we can chant that again.
Oh, imagine. We beat them in April to win the league.
At Old Trafford.
With 8 games to go. Zaid,
calm down.
The game was kicking off in 5 minutes. But Zaid
calm down, like. Calm down.
Put a super chat and said McCullough's performance on the kickoff was fire. So congratulations, Adam. Well done. Right. People saying 2-3.
Most people hate me being on there, by the way, but I think that's because everyone hates United, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Just say yeah. Just make me feel better.
It's nothing to do with your personality.
The thing is, though, if
Andy's going to drop some truth bombs.
If everybody hates us, would they still want Liverpool to win the league? Or Liverpool? So that'd be a catch-22 for everybody.
No, I think
they'd want Liverpool to win the league.
They still want Liverpool to win the league. Because to non-United or Liverpool fans, they've seen United win the league more often, more recently than Liverpool.
But to this new generation.
Yeah. People probably like this new generation because people like Klopp, don't they? People tend to like him. Bartek, welcome to the academy.
Bartes.
As a member. Fabian Bartek. No, it's Bartek Breski. So
welcome, Bartek. Thank you for joining us.
Breski, yes.
Love that. Appreciate your support.
Play. Yeah, interesting. The teams are in the tunnel there. Do they have to do it single file now? Separate? Because that's a very narrow tunnel, isn't it? Got to be one of the narrowest.
Andy, who's your favourite Manchester United player? But you can't say an obvious one. Like,
yeah.
Cantona.
You can't say Cantona.
Giggs.
Oh,
Nicky
do this. I like this game.
You can't say an obvious.
You said Nicky Butt.
Nicky Butt, because he's a Gorton lad and he grew up where my dad's family was from, in Gorton. And he was all right. Decent lad.
I mean, he only played in the Champions League final in 99.
I know.
Who's yours?
I know.
You say yours.
I mean, he is one of those top guys, but he's not like Ronaldo or who. Is Van Nistelrooy low enough for me to pick him and still qualify?
He's considered like a niche kind of person now, but he was never like to me. He's never.
But you know what I mean?
He's always been the Don for
these
me.
days. Yeah, Van Nistelrooy was my favourite.
Van Nistelrooy was he was a dog's bollocks.
He was incredible, wasn't he?
Oh,
He's the best finisher who's been at United since I've
been alive.
The
best finisher I've ever seen at the club.
Yeah, me too.
I was sorry to see him go when he left.
Me too.
Because he had a fallout with Ronaldo.
Especially the way it happened. It was disappointing.
I was also a big fan of Louis Saha as well, if you want someone a bit more left field.
Louis Saha's a very good shout. I would go as far as to say Louis Saha.
I liked Alan Smith as well.
Louis Saha is the best partner Rooney's had.
Ooh.
Which I
like.
like.
Say he's the one that got away, sort of like. I know it was his fitness that got away.
I like that as well, that Dominic Calvert-Lewin's come out with an iPad with a fella on it, a mascot. And obviously it's community work that they're doing and charity work that they're doing, and being able to still give someone that opportunity to be able to walk out with their team virtually, I know. It's not the same, but that's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Lets the fans connect.
Yeah, it does. It's a nice touch. Their team's still very good, isn't it? You
Them jackets are smart,
at the final,
aren't they?
Yeah, really nice.
I love that. I don't know. You might have seen on my Instagram. Like, I wear a lot of that burgundy colour. I love it. Like, I want to buy. Like, I was saying the other day. Like, I like the training gear.
The orange shit.
I like buying training gear,
like the orange stuff.
but not when it's current training gear.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a bellend running around like tie.
Got the new one.
Hey, here's me, my tracksuit, ready to go. Like, I'll buy it when it's fucking
headphones.
When it's retro.
Get like do you remember that Van Nistelrooy Vodafone one where it was silver and it had like the purple kind of like things in it? Get that one now. That's good.
Do you know
I
my
used to love that
kit?
one.
My favorite kit. One of my favorite kits.
Yeah.
Remember the white and gold reversible one? Irreversible?
I've got that.
One.
Yeah.
I've got that one.
Irreversible is a
Champions
a
League.
niche French film that you probably don't want to watch.
2002.
Probably not. Everton's got a good team, haven't they? Does that say to you that they're going for cups rather than top four? Or Europe?
They're pushing for
Well, they
Europe.
get Europe with that, don't they?
Yeah, but they're pushing for Europe on both fronts.
That's how you think they're doing it.
Because, like I say, Europa League next season. Yeah, like you said, Everton could make the Champions League and finish fourth. You don't know. It's an open league this season.
Remember when Everton finished fourth? The one time Everton finished fourth, Liverpool won the Champions League, and then
this was before the rule.
Only because the Scousers cried and they got a wild card.
Yeah, and then they played Villarreal in a qualifier, and Pierluigi Collina fucked them right over.
Yeah, remember that too.
So sad. United's bench as well, for those who haven't seen it, is Grant Shaw, Fossey Mensah, Fred, Lingard, Martial and Rashford as well. So it's a strong bench. I thought Lingard might start today. I'm glad he's on the bench though. What are your thoughts on Jesse Lingard? We're talking, about Brandon Williams maybe going somewhere on loan. I doubt it would be a loan if he did leave, but where are you up to with Jesse Lingard?
I don't want to be nasty, but I don't bother with him now.
No? Done?
He might get a second shot in the arm. I know he's a decent enough lad, but as I say, I'm done with him. Like he's more. I've seen an advertisement with him advertising headphones, and it's like, we all do it. That's fair.
And you bought them. Look at you bought them. Got them on now. Cheers, Jesse. Cheers for sending these in, by the way, Jesse. But yeah,
I think it's time for him to move on.
Yeah.
You never know. It might push his career a bit more. I know he's a United through and through lad, but I think it's time to part ways. Maybe in the summer.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I like Jesse. Everyone knows that I like Jesse. Got a lot of time for him, and I'd love to see him rekindle his United career and get going again. But much like Andy says, you kind of feel it could be better for him mentally to get away from, just get a fresh start and that. We have kicked off, by the way, as well, people at home.
United kicking left to right.
seconds in at the minute. But yeah, Jesse's I think he's a very good footballer. I think he's a little bit underappreciated in that sense. And when we were talking about earlier, I'm prepping for a video that I'm doing at the moment, and we were discussing the influence of players since Fergie left. And Lingard's right up there at the top with players that have influenced United in terms of trophies won as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's played his part in the last few years. I'll give him that. I mean, to score in 2 major
huge
finals.
Under Mourinho as well.
Oh yeah. He's played his part, but I'll say it's been.
No, yeah, I think that's. I don't think anyone can argue with that, and I think that's fair.
I mean, he's had issues in his family life. I mean, that's fair enough. It's understandable.
A move to someone like Everton would probably be the move. You're still close to home. You're still close to your family. It's a good club, great manager. You could push on there a bit. That's the kind of move, and I think he could get that kind of move too. Come on, Ronnie.
Santa's here.
You can come on.
Holidays are coming.
Have you just woken
Holidays
up?
are coming.
No, I've had a long day.
Thank you. United kicked off.
United can make it longer. Hopefully not, though.
Giggity.
I'm good, thank you.
There's 3 of us here, and there's 4 cans.
What is going on?
No vodka.
Sponsored by Coca-Cola, apparently.
I'm in a Coca-Cola advert. I mean,
no vodka at all.
You rather have more than less.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, thanks for that.
Cold when I want it.
Thank you.
Ancelotti's on the screen there. Ancelotti was talking about how Fergie kind of wanted him.
Of Coca-Cola, Andy, don't you know?
I'm to the max, man. You know what I mean?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm to the max.
Bit of a rocker.
Yeah, a bit like Jay.
One more time.
Oh, here we go. Come on,
Very
is
good.
it?
Hey.
Bruno! Oh, passed it to Olsen in net there. Cavani's furious.
Cavani's offside.
He's offside.
Ancelotti's been talking about how Fergie sort of wanted him to be United's manager when he retired, and he didn't really want it.
Interviewed Pep in New York. We hear Ancelotti. He fucking basically stuck David Moyes up and told him he was the manager.
He could have been the one after Fergie Ancelotti.
Mourinho was the one after Ancelotti, I think.
Nah, the transition would have been a lot smoother, I think.
Do you think? If Ancelotti?
Yeah.
Over.
Oh, go on. Yeah.
Greenwood.
Go on.
Bruno. Couldn't get it out of his fucking feet.
Yeah, did the game, lad. Come on.
Couldn't get it out of his feet.
That was a chance
It
there,
was.
you know.
Michael Keane with a shit touch. Great pressing by Greenwood. Greenwood to Bruno. And Bruno just
He could have
never
never
got
just
it out.
waited, you know, because Cavani wasn't going to go straight offside. He's clever enough to hold his run. He went to play it first time, which is the right thing to do.
Come on, United.
Affected his pass.
I don't think he was quite aware of what was behind him as well, because he rushed it, but there was actually no one near him, was there? That's a good ball up. Donny in the box.
Going to flag him offside.
Pulls it back. Cavani near post there.
Oh, this is a good start, this.
It's a very good start. Very good start.
Give it to Eddie Cavani.
Egbert again with the
See how the
super
fans
chat.
are not sitting down.
They wouldn't, would they? This is my United fan channel up the paddock. Blue plays games sponsored by cans, kinda. Yeah, kinda. Sponsored by
The face of Coca-Cola.
Cut to that camera, obviously.
To the max.
That one. Yes, look at that. Coca-Cola.
I mean,
do you like any other brands of?
You know what's incredible?
Cola?
Yeah, the fact that I was in a Coca-Cola advert.
Roller Cola.
You know, like no, not even that. Like, you know, when I was a kid.
Bit incredible.
You know, when I wanted Coca-Cola, like I was addicted to it, so I'd always want to drink it.
Corner.
And like, my mum and that would have to water it down, like because I was a kid that obviously wanted to highly fizzy drinks and stuff.
Highly sugared.
And I'd find out, and I'd be like crazy and just throw it away or something like.
What if
I was addicted to Coca-Cola
like
basically as a child.
Like
You
a
were
highly strung prince.
He was
No,
the Red
mother
Power
watered
Ranger
down my
once, wasn't
cola again. Just throw it at the wall.
He was the Red Ranger. I've seen a picture of him.
Power Rangers?
Yeah, Red Ranger.
I've never seen it.
Dressed up as Aladdin in school, 6.
Whose
Fancy
idea was
dress.
that? Not one of the teachers, please tell me that.
No.
It's morphine time.
Thank God.
But, but it was like Halloween, so it's winter and cold, and you've gone to school in a vest.
Yeah.
That's open, and your skinny little chest is out. I was as skinny as I am now. Just pigeon chested out with a shit hat on, fake monkey on your shoulder.
Yeah, what was your monkey? How did you get that?
Fake monkey on my shoulder and like a hat.
Carpet?
No carpet.
Just a doormat. Like one of those big scratchy like brown ones rubbing up against your inside of your arm.
For United.
Yeah, corner for United.
This is good press.
Who's he in goal?
Olsen.
Whoever he is better than Pickford.
He's on loan from Roma. It's called Olsen.
I've got voices in my head.
Yeah, check that out, mate. Yerry Mina's sitting down. I can't tell what's up with him. Is it his nose?
Jerry Springer.
He's sort of wincing. I think he's at his nose, Mina.
He's got hay fever.
Yeah, I know. He's sort of just going like that. Giving it the old Peter Griffin.
Oh,
he gets a
punched him
backhand
in
from
his
the
nose.
goalkeeper, yeah. The goalie jumps up to clear it and just sort of backhands him. Oh, it would have.
Let's say Yerry Mina's a striker in this instance. Is that a penalty?
Absolutely not. They never. When is the last time?
So you're allowed to punch
in the comments
the
as well.
striker in the face.
When's the last time you remember a penalty being given for something a goalie did when trying to get the ball?
Can't remember.
I can't. I don't mean like diving out and like blocking them. I mean like claiming the ball in the air. I can't ever think. of one.
Pickford literally took off Van Dijk's leg.
Yeah, but that wasn't in the air, was it? I mean, because this goal has come out to win the ball.
No, but the ball
in the air
came in the air.
To catch it, though.
The ball came in the air, though.
Yeah, but he was trying to tackle him, wasn't he, with his feet?
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do.
I don't know.
He was trying to kill him.
But yeah, can you ever... I can never think of one.
Goalies get more protection.
Because the goalies are allowed to lift the knee up and everything, aren't they?
Goalies get more protection.
Yeah, when I used to go
days.
in goal, I used to love going in goal for fun. Decent goalie. And when you jump up for the ball and you jump up with your knees
He's
up
him,
and
innit?
your elbows out and goalkeepers can get
Big
away
Duncan
with some
Ferguson
stuff.
on the bench there.
Yeah, they can. I like how they kept
What
him
I used
there.
to love about Zlatan was when, like, I think he did it against Everton, actually. He went up in the air with someone, and as he come down, he just elbows them on his way down.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
he's
just
falling
sticking
down.
elbows in on the way down.
Ouch. Natural drop, that ref.
Corner to United, ball whipped in.
Cavani!
Cavani near post.
Handball.
They want handball against United, I think, didn't they? Bruno heads it back into Van der Beek.
Cavani's offside.
Yeah, he's well off there. Although they're playing on... That's an interesting one, isn't it?
Go, Mace.
Green went into the box, but Cavani was offside there. Pogba, back heel to Van der Beek. Corner to United.
How have we not taken the lead yet? Cavani was offside then, which was weird because he came active.
Yeah.
He didn't win the ball, but he forced a mistake, which you would think has made him active. And then Greenwood's got the ball, tried to shoot, it's been blocked, comes to Pogba, he backheels it to Donny van der Beek, and Seamus Coleman blocks it while he's on the floor. United's third.
Another corner. Another corner. Oh,
Pogba. Cavani!
Where did that go?
Oh, he's
It's
offside.
offside.
Cavani loves
We're
being
going to get
offside.
punished in a bit.
Still early. Still early.
Still early.
He was
Yeah,
well
he's well off.
offside.
Cavani's been off like 4 times already, hasn't he? He was off in that last one, even though they didn't give it. He was off then. He's already been off once. Same thing against Leeds. In the first few minutes, we were caught offside. Oh, was it Leeds? No, it was the other game before that. Or was it Leeds?
Sheffield United.
Yeah, Sheffield United. We were caught offside like 5 times in the first 20 minutes, weren't we? I wonder if we're doing a similar thing against these where we've seen that they play a slightly higher line and we're telling our strikers to get right on the edge of it because we keep being offside already.
I mean, what are the chances of United keeping a clean sheet? And I hope,
0.
I hope we do. I really do.
I realised something the other day. Cavani from halfway line.
Whoa.
I realised something the other day.
ambitious.
Cavani's just, for those at home,
Fuck yeah.
Cavani's won the ball on the halfway line.
Only
And without
players-
a second's thought, he's had a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, literally inside his head.
Unless you're Zlatan.
Madly sliced it.
United, I think, have had 3 clean sheets this season in the league. Or maybe
Wolves,
overall.
Wolves, Chelsea, City. That's
Yeah.
it.
And if you think...
Sorry, West Brom. Sorry.
2 of those games were 0-0s. So I think this team at the minute, I don't know if it's the balance in midfield, I'm not quite sure what it is. We can only either attack and then we're bad defensively, or we can defend and then we can't score. Because we tried to do it against Arsenal as well, where we just sort of defended, but we couldn't get any goals and we ended up losing. But the only times we've had clean sheets this season, 2 of the 3 times, were goalless draws. And I just think it's almost like Ole has to pick whether he wants the attacking side, which is going to give away loads of chances, or he wants the defensive side, which isn't going to create any chances.
He's going to have to make decisions. Like you're going to have to, if you want to incorporate that, you're going to have to do it and balance it. I can't play this way an entire game. I can bring this and level it out. It's got to be levelled out. You can't play one way one game one way another. It's got to be balanced out. Do we go with that? Do we go with this?
Do we have the players to do that, especially in midfield?
There's no problem
do we have those
flexible,
players?
But I also think that you need some levels of consistency.
You need a plan A, plan B, and if it comes to it, a plan C.
Cavani on the left, Bruno.
This is a good start from United.
Tellers has got it in there. Another corner to United.
I thought you'd overhit that pass.
Yeah, I did.
Great timing that.
Great timing. Very
no
loud.
vodka. I'm
Vodka
disgusted.
and Coke though, Andy. That's a disgusting.
Vodka and Coke's great.
Nah, that's horrible.
Yeah,
that.
lift.
150 from any shitty nightclub in Worksop.
Bargain booze.
Yeah, well, yeah, get it from Bargain Booze if you want. 5 corners to United after 10 minutes. Ball
Go
in,
on.
near post, headed away by Richarlison. Bit of a shit corner, really, that one. Matic and Richarlison challenging. I think that's back to Iwobi, I think.
Iwobi plays like a central midfielder at times.
Yeah, I saw people.
Eric Bailly.
Who, the last I heard, he was just starting to train.
Great skill.
Unlucky there. Van der Beek with a lovely flick from the left-hand side, but they're giving the ball away. Richarlison charging down the right. He's just slowed down a bit and United can get back into some shape there.
Can we have like some like a just 2 bars of volume on this fucking TV? I need just a little set.
Just a little come on it!
You lucky!
Such a lucky boy there, their goalkeeper.
Oh, very lucky.
Dawdling on the
looks
ball.
rash
Cavani
today,
pushed
you know.
him. And Cavani got the
looks
tackle and he
rash
blocked
today.
it, didn't he? But the ball just stuck exactly
He looks
where it was.
erratic.
What, in a bad way?
Like he should have scored by now, eh?
Nah. I mean, maybe, but he did well there. He's just so
Yeah.
unlucky. The ball sticks to his foot
Yeah,
and goes straight back to the goalkeeper. Like Henderson against Sheffield United all over again, that wasn't it? But at the other end, but United started strong tonight, much better than we started against West Ham.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
every other away game
But
this
this is
season.
like same as like Leeds.
Yeah, it is.
It's good.
Yeah, we do look good. I'm not quite sure what it is, but we do look really good. Just need to capitalise that.
But didn't I tell you it's going to be unorthodox kind of back three?
Yeah, Tellez there, look.
Because Tellez is going forward a lot.
Yeah, and Matic is
And
always
Axel's
dropping on the
tucking
left on the left hand side as well.
Mm.
He's just sort of sweeping up that space on the left, isn't he? But yeah, strong start from United. It's a shame we haven't got a goal, even though we've not had any really great chances.
And look, Pogba's the deepest
Just
like,
felt
midfielder.
dangerous. Well, no, because Matic is actually in the
Yeah, I mean,
defence
but
though.
in the
Oh,
midfield,
right, yeah,
like-
yeah. Back to the goalkeeper. This goalkeeper's only played twice for Everton so far, so it's only his 3rd game. So a rare rest for Pickford, but you're not the biggest fan of Pickford anyway, are you?
Pickford's shit, mate. I'm better than Pickford.
Imagine thinking
100% believe that.
No, you don't.
He's shit, bro.
Do you honestly think you're a better goalkeeper than Jordan Pickford? Say it again. Say yes, though.
Yes.
There he is. He did that face where he's like, why have you had to take this seriously? It was obviously a joke. But then I did take it seriously. And then he still doubled down on it, which was perfect. That's what I wanted. Doucouré for Everton.
Are we getting pissed on Boxing Day?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got you a bottle or something.
Have
at
you?
home, yeah.
Have you?
So,
It's not poppers again, is it?
You know that I only buy to receive. So.
Okay. Right.
Just letting you.
I'll buy you.
I'm just letting you know.
Do you like?
That I have got you something.
Do you like Brazil nuts?
I like Alan Brazil's nuts.
Do you?
Yeah.
Very hot and red. boiling red nuts.
Scots nuts.
Yeah. Well, that'd be
Fucking
exciting.
hell, Axel. He's absolutely twatted that out.
Just
Greenwood
drilled
then.
it at him, didn't he?
Smacked it at him. Here you go, son. That happened to
Oh,
me.
good.
Go on.
Axel plays it across to Bruno. Near post. Play. Cavani. Go on, then. Oh, they're fucking lucky here, Everton. That was like... Bruno had a shot on the right
You know, if
side.
Cavani did what
Gotta
Marshall
make
did
this
against
count.
Leeds, where he kind of just dinks the
it.
ball
Gotta
up,
make
he
this
would've got
count.
fouled then.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, we have got to make it count. Otherwise.
We could
Twanzebe.
get
Bruno has a
punished
shot, he
later.
gets blocked. Van der Beek just knocks it across.
What
and
did Donny claim for then?
They're there to be
Handball,
got
I
at.
think.
Come on, Reds. Keep this going.
That's the thing. They won't play this badly for much
for the
longer.
full game, yeah. But it's a good start from United. But again, another sort of sequence of half chances, isn't it?
How good is this for our second team, though?
Incredible.
It's not bad.
Man for man.
I say that knowing Bruno, Pogba, probably not really second team players, but
Well,
playing
Pogba was fit and didn't start in midweek.
No, but
No, the weekend, sorry.
We've got the FA Cup
Yeah, of
coming.
course, he's-
Wouldn't surprise me if this is the team for the FA
Like,
Cup.
Yeah.
Maguire.
Yeah.
Maguire's not playing.
Who's playing tonight?
Maguire
That are
playing.
firmly second choice. Yeah, firmly second choice is
Twanzebe,
Twanzebe, Baye,
Tellez,
Henderson,
Matic, Van der Beek,
Tellez,
Henderson,
Henderson,
Cavani.
Donny.
Yeah, that's some great options to have. When we're fully fit, we've got a
Mace?
really good team. Now I think Mason's first choice, generally
Yeah.
speaking, but obviously he didn't play and he's not played that many this season. I think overall you would say he's a first choice right winger for United.
Yeah. What's impressive about the last few games, and I know we haven't scored yet, so it's kind of tempting fate, is the start to the games has been positive, whereas before, I know we've been coming from behind and winning and all that is great. But you don't want to be going behind in every game.
You can't rely on that for a full season, can you?
So we have started, I don't know.
And it's nice that we
Kind
can
of feels
change.
like Everton are going to score in a minute, but is that Cavani?
But regardless of whether they score or not, yeah, it is. Regardless of whether Everton score first or not, we have started well this game. You can't deny that.
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
We should have got a goal, but we've.
Oh,
Bruno to Mason, back to Mason.
This is good. Come on, keep it going.
Pogba out wide. Tellez,
Hey,
he'll
still
get that
get
in.
in.
Tellez
Get
back
in.
post.
Go on.
Cavani's arriving. Go on, straight to the goalie. Second time. Oh, again. Fucking hell.
How did Cavani take that? You know the second one then?
Yeah, I have no
He
idea.
managed to get that round the defender and still get his shot away. That was great. That.
Cavani's had about 8 shots already, hasn't he?
Yeah, he should have scored by now.
That was some brilliant
Go
play
on,
there.
go on.
Mason.
Go on, Mace.
On his left. Step over again.
Greenwood.
Van der Beek. Van der Beek dropping dummies on the edge of the 6-yard box. This team does play good football now, doesn't it? That was fucking good, that.
But we play such good football that everyone's like, nah, someone else will score.
Yeah, I've noticed
Like
that.
Donny then could have poked that in. Look, this bit here.
Oh, that's
that
gorgeous.
was so good,
That's
Brian
gorgeous.
Michael Keane. Did you see that?
Cavani.
Look at this, look at this.
That was Matrix.
Look at this, bro.
So Cavani has the first
That's
shot,
Keanu
and
Reeves,
then
that.
just
Oh, bro.
sort of does a little kick up
That's
to
a great
himself.
save as well.
Yeah, brilliant save.
That was so good from Cavani.
That was the Matrix. That we all
To do
stops
that-
and bullets and just
No.
When everyone's going mad around you.
That was Neil.
Yeah, I've noticed that Donny does tend to be a little bit tentative in terms of taking shots in the box. There's been a few times this
That
season
Dutch stuff, innit?
where the ball comes to him and you think, hit it, and he passes it across. And he did it again there, he just dummied it on the edge of the 6-yard box. I would like him to see him hit a few more because he does arrive in those spaces really well, but he just seems to try and pass it every time, doesn't he? Eric Bailly playing his
Bro, obviously I went watching the
biannual
game we used like on the weekend. At 6-2, we used like comfy.
No.
Because I was shitting myself.
Andy was the worst. Andy was literally like, I know we're 4-0 up, but I've not been happy with this. Defensively, we're shocking. You're like, Andy, we're 4-0 up,
Yeah,
but
but the thing
I know
is,
what you mean.
They could have. It could have been like 4-3.
Because Bamford had a chance at 1-0 or 2-0.
Where he just
didn't
side-footed it past the
Like he
post.
opened his foot up, it was really weird.
Yeah.
But then we could have scored 10.
Yeah,
Like
I
it
know.
was mad. Like
I know.
Cavani came on, had 2 chances. Martial had 2 sitters. Rashford had a couple of chances. Like
From the exact same spot as well, Marshall. One went so far wide, and then the other one went like
and then
in the
other
middle
one
of the
he thought,
goal.
last time I went to go for the corner, so this time I'm just going to hit it in
Just
the middle.
put it down the middle of the goal.
It just felt like one of them
He was so good
early,
that day
early
as well,
games of
which
the
was
season.
weird.
That's what it felt like. One of them. Like I said, when we got beat by Tottenham or Liverpool got spanked by Villa. You know what I mean? It was one of them.
United, I think, are just maybe not just starting to, but you can definitely tell the difference in fitness and in energy from the actual start of the season. Do you know where we looked ropey and knackered and like we couldn't do anything? This is definitely a proper United team now. I think there's none of that questions of fitness and all that sort of stuff now, which is good.
And what I love is that we're starting to tick over, and our front 4. I know Rashford's got 12 goals, but I'd argue we haven't seen the best of him yet.
Which is mad to say, isn't it?
Martial, we began to see the best of him in the last week, but we haven't seen the best of him at all,
Look,
finishing wise.
got 2 teams. We've got like 2.
Greenwood hasn't really played.
No.
Cavani hasn't really. So we got these 4 strikers that are either out of form, yet to come into the team properly. Like we got a lot. Even Daniel James, look, who I'm not the biggest fan of, but he contributed that day. Do you know what the fuck was that?
And that's what I would say about Daniel James and squad players generally. People seem to think that everyone in the squad has to be the best player in their position. Where Daniel James, I'm not saying he should be at United forever. You know, I don't know if he's United's level or what, but he can clearly, as we saw, he can play and contribute in big wins for United. Like he wasn't left behind. He wasn't carried by that United team. He was a good part of why we won that game against Leeds. So that's what squad players are for. Being able to rest someone, being able to change it up and still win games.
I think, let's say, James, Dan James, is a bit like McTominay and Fred. They're useful. And they can be used in certain
I thought you was
games.
about to say they're useless.
They're useless. I think Fred and McTominay are better than Dan James, to be honest. But I know what you mean.
No, but McTominay and Dan James are in a similar mould of player. Hear me out. In that they'll give you everything every single game, even if they don't play well. So they'll come with a base level of energy, enthusiasm, application, and they will apply that in the game. Whether they can take tactical instruction all the time or they're the best players or whatever isn't necessary. But those kind of players contribute massively to your squad over the course of a season.
Like McTominay
still learning.
ran that game against Leeds.
McTominay was class.
It was
and
brilliant.
you know what it is? First off, he's proven me wrong a lot. I'm not going to be one of these people that pretends to be right about everything because I'm clearly not. But he's proven me wrong about a lot of things about him quality-wise. But also, like, he's just keeping it simple now. There used to be times when he'd pick up the ball in the middle of the park and he'd try and play a ball like his Pogba, and you think, bruv, that is not you.
No.
Like, you're not helping anyone by...
Everton's going through. Oh, no.
Play Maguire. Yep.
You're not helping anyone by doing this. Do you know what I mean? And
break.
Now he's getting the ball, keeps it simple, quick pass off, and it's short, sharp,
and I
running
think,
into spaces at the right time.
Yes. The thing with McTominay as well, he's better on the ball. Like, I think he's a better dribbler and a runner with the ball than he is a passer. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Like,
did you see his second goal? The first touch to set it up.
Yeah,
brilliant.
With his right foot.
Yeah.
That was really.
But
nice.
there's that video of him against Barca, isn't it, where he's just dribbling around like Messi and all that Busquets and that.
Darren Wilson with a massive super chat. Merry Christmas to you all from your mates down under. You guys make me feel like I'm there watching with you. Please have a few lagers on me. Stay safe and
Who's
come on
that,
United. Darren Wilson, thank you very much, mate. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we will be having a few lagers on Boxing Day
Fosters.
if you join us for that game. Although it's a 12:30
Even Australians
kickoff,
don't
so
drink
that might be a
Fosters,
bit of a bastard. Actually, no. I bet a 12:30 kickoff is perfect in Australia, isn't it? Because they're
10:30 at night,
8 to 10 hours ahead or 12 hours ahead. So. Yeah,
Oh,
cheers for
man.
that very much, Darren.
Australia
Thank you.
was so good last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Or
was
whenever
amazing.
we went.
It was amazing whenever
We'll
we
see
went.
them days again.
A lot of people with the putting energy in the chat. Energy, indeed. There's been a lot of
Is that
energy
a
from
new
United
term
so
for
far.
2021? Energy.
Yeah, I think it is actually. Although it's from 2020 or 2019, but we've started saying it recently. United pressing. Not as many shots and corners and attacks from United in the last 5 or so minutes, but we've got the ball here on the left-hand side. Tellez. That's a good pass, actually. It's not. Cavani sort of dummied it. Van der Beek, Greenwood. Some lovely passing here.
So much good
Oh, this
football.
is nice.
Some lovely good football.
Yeah, this is the United way.
Bruno into Pogba. Chipped over the top. Twanzebe, go on, Axel. Just
If he's
got
a
closed
striker,
out.
He knows that's
He
corner.
wins a penalty there.
If that's corner,
If Twanzebe's
if
a
he's
striker,
a striker, he even
he'd-
tries to lift it over the keeper.
or he'd find a way to win himself a penalty.
still
Because
don't
he got
understand.
so
he
closed out.
ran in there, but
Go on, boys.
oh shit!
Exactly.
Why is there no VAR in this game?
Because the League Cup, you have people from different leagues, don't you?
It's still a big.
I mean that by in the sense that you'll have League One teams playing Premier League. So
Yeah.
how can you? It can't
Well,
be
that
fair.
favours-
It
that
can't be fair
favours
if
the
this
Premier
game's got VAR.
Or
but
they'd have to spend the
Brentford
money to
against
set it up.
Newcastle didn't have it. Like that's not fair, is it?
Yeah.
It's the TV companies that bring the cameras in.
That's FA, isn't it, the cameras?
Not listening at all.
The VAR cameras.
VAR,
That's the FA.
Jesus Christ.
It's just like just fuck yeah. I don't
Was
want
it
to hear
a
you
few
say.
years ago? A few years ago, I've said this. Swansea were robbed. They were 2-0 up against Manchester City, and this was the first season of VAR. They tried it out, and Manchester City got a decision their way, and they were 2-0 down. Then they went on to win the game, and then went on to win the FA Cup. And the FA's excuse was it's a football league ground.
Hold on a minute.
It's bullshit.
That super chat from Darren, is that what I think it was?
Yeah.
Jesus wept. I think we need to send him something for that. Let me go find something.
Wow.
Not now. What are you going to get him? Ball in the box. Oh, almost a goal for United there. Mason Greenwood at the near post. Potato Alian says, my subscription ends on Christmas Day. When is the PS5 giveaway raffle? It is on the 6th of January. And it starts on the 26th. So
There's good chances for
unfortunately,
Mason
you have to be a
this.
member on the day where the giveaway is, because that's when we're going to be picking the people from the list, which obviously gives other people a chance to join a bit later as well.
Darren.
But yeah, go on.
Darren, email us. We got one of these for you.
Yes, we've got your 5 Cantonars Christmas jumper.
This one's a large, so if you're large, you can have this one. But if not, we'll get you another one sent out. We appreciate your support, and I can't accept that without giving something in return.
Well, that's
Lovely.
That's
because that's a bit.
That's very kind.
And you'll put some lipstick on and kiss it as well, won't you? Promise. Blue Plays Games.
Something else then.
Said that they don't like Foster's Down Under. Yeah, we were told that when we were in Australia,
no
weren't we?
Foster's Down Under. But you know Perth, yeah? Perth's a great place, but you need to fix up, bruv. Why is everything closing at 11 o'clock?
It's like it's the 70s, isn't it?
The 70s were better than that.
There's some great things.
At least you could go to like a speakeasy somewhere and, you know.
Yeah. Tyler says, Merry Christmas from Oklahoma. I've been following you a lot since 2014 and those awful Moyes days. Cheers, lads. Cheers,
Where's
Tyler,
Oklahoma?
mate.
In
America.
What state, sorry? Is the state Oklahoma?
Oklahoma's
it's
the state, I think.
But the city called Oklahoma as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oklahoma City.
Yeah, like New York City.
New York,
I think.
New York.
Like New
Correct
York
us
State.
if I'm wrong. I'm pretty certain Oklahoma's a state, sorry. Josh M says, best I can do is $2. Come on, lads. Absolutely more than enough,
Bro,
mate. Thank you very much.
Obviously, we appreciate all of your super chats.
Yes.
But just by being here, you are contributing. So we
Exactly.
however you support the channel, we appreciate you. Like the video if you can't. Send a
Him
super
just
chat.
subscribing.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, Eric Mason!
Oh, come on.
Eric by 40 yards out, moving in. Mason edge of the box, back to Mason. Was it 1-2 with Van der
Give it
Beek?
wide. Yeah, there we go.
Out to Bruno on the left. Ball in the box.
Oh!
Cavani! Oh!
Who's Yerry
Mina just nudged it over him. Great
Yerry
defending.
Mina's taking it off Van der Beek's head and Cavani's head.
Yeah, it's great defending. Bruno with a lovely chip, and Mina just stretches for it, and it goes over Van der Beek and Cavani.
Can't make this count now.
It's a great cross, that, innit?
It's a shame Yerry Mina recovered from his injury because he's good.
Yeah, he is pretty good.
He was seen to be a bit of a joke before Ancelotti arrives.
I think so was all of Everton, though, wasn't it? In fairness, like he's completely changed them. Just if nothing else, because I know they're not that, they're not like second in the league or anything, but just the mentality and what you think of as Everton has changed in those few months. Tellez ball in the box.
Yeah!
Oh! Header back post. We're entering the point now where we're missing too many chances and we're going to get caught. Because we've had a fucking lot.
To be fair,
the penalty area.
Oh, it's hard.
We've been dominant.
We've
been dominant.
Just explain it to the people at home.
Yeah.
The ball's come
Somebody's
through
our
the
second
penalty
chance.
area. It's gone through about 10 bodies. Pogba's on the back post. It's bounced up. He's headed it, directed it on goal, but unfortunately not in the corner and straight at the goalkeeper. 28 minutes now on 27
Good
and a half
things
minutes
comes
on
to
the clock.
those who wait.
United are clearly the better team.
Yeah, looking good.
But we need to make this count.
We do. Chris Hill, thank you for joining as a member. Blue Plays Games with another super chat. I'm from Warrington originally. I've been here in Melbourne for 10 years now and still can't get over how early things close. So, Adam, it's
Melbourne's like that too.
It's the issue in Melbourne as well. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about Melbourne.
I've got a friend who lives in Mackay,
So hold
near
on.
Brisbane.
Is every city in Australia closed at 11?
Sounds like it. Unless Sydney doesn't. What are the big ones?
The
Brisbane,
tourists.
Perth, Melbourne, Sydney. And I'm sure we're missing a few other ones, but we know that 2 of them close early.
Is that a fallout from us sending all our criminals there?
Well, back when Australia we first went to Australia, probably everything in England shut at 11, and maybe they just hadn't really updated it. 150 years ago, whatever it was.
No, that's not.
Well, what else? I don't know why else it would be.
You've got to have a nightlife in most cities, right?
Yeah, they got a nightlife. They had places that stayed open till after 11, just nightclubs and that.
What? No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
On Friday night they did. We tried going out on a Monday night. Or a Sunday, whatever it was. Varon with a big super chat as well. Thank you to everyone who's sending your super chats in. As Eric Bailly just mops up a little bit there. Thank you to everyone for sending your super chats, honestly. Been watching you guys since full-time Devils days. 5 or 6 years now. Been a bigger fan since meeting Adam in Chicago for the PSG pre-season game. Love your work. Keep up the good work. Hashtag Arteta in.
Your boy
Hashtag
Alistair
Arteta
there
in
as
to
well.
you. Thank you very much for it. Thank you to everyone who's sending your Christmas super chats in
Listen,
as well.
Malhar, who's not a super chat, he
Go on.
says, Joe.
Yes.
Malhar Kate says, I'll show you a lot of energy in bed.
Oh, who said that?
Malhar Kate.
Right, my phone number is 07614 199 842. So,
Is that your real number?
Of course, it's not my real number.
It is.
No, it isn't.
So,
Wait.
can I-
Shit, it is. I said it by accident. Clark Kent, Andy Tate's Paddock Army. Exactly. Alistair Penman. Hope
Joe's
headphones
real
are
number
working.
is 07
Cheers, Alistair.
807.
You actually can't read the rest of that out because that is it. What the fuck? Honestly, I just read yours out. We can't be doing this.
Do you know Gaz once? Gaz Yeah, I love this guy, but he can be an idiot. Gaz once, like, you know, you screenshot someone's message, you're like, oh, look at this twat. He did it to me and just sent my number to the whole of Twitter. Look at what you did, bro.
Calvert-Lewin pushing onto United's defence out to the left-hand side. I don't know that. Is that Iwobi? Oh, Van der Beek's won that, though. Lovely
played.
dummied pass.
Hold it,
Cavani
hold
holds
it.
it up, got fouled there. Some more super chats. Alistair Penman, who has came in and he's the one who sorted us out with these headphones.
I think he realised everybody in the comments was saying your sound's fucked on every video. And he was like, they need help.
Now it's just the occasional audio delay, but I think we're talking to the mics a little bit more than we did.
Yeah, we do.
Hope the headphones are working for you, even if the volume and Cam's voice is annoying. Thanks for sorting
Can we
me
get
out.
beats?
Have a great Christmas. That's because Cam speaks in our ears, not because we hear him. And another super chat. Oh, sorry, KM, welcome to the Academy. Another super chat. Anyone seen Zayn? Maybe his mum shut him down. Zayn, who was our resident Arsenal fan, who would come in and send super chats of him laughing when Arsenal were winning and we weren't. But I believe, much like Arsenal as a team, Zayn may have been relegated. We haven't seen him on these shores for a while. Right, back to the game.
Maybe he's just like, he harasses like all Leeds TV now.
Maybe, yeah.
Like,
West Brom TV.
He doesn't bother with us out there. He's like, I'm Brentford's and West Brom's and Brighton's.
I love to giggle at him. I really do. I really.
Or maybe Premier League piss takers forced him off our channel.
Maybe he has. For anyone who hasn't seen Premier League Piss Take,
It's the greatest show on
It's
planet
the greatest
Earth.
show on planet Earth. Me and Adam do it every single Monday. Check out the last week one. Just search Premier League Piss Take on YouTube and you'll find it. But we basically spend half of it taking the piss out of Arsenal. And my God, has there been some fuel for that fire in
And
recent
check this,
weeks?
we made this show, yeah. I think it was like a week after they beat us.
Yeah.
And they haven't won since.
And every
the
week-
J's in
it's so
it.
good.
He's I love it. I love
It's
it.
so good.
Let
Yeah.
them suffer.
Yeah, exactly.
Arteta.
I know. Everton just
Who do you
passing
think's
it
a
about.
better? Who do you? We'll have a one quick round of better than Arteta.
Okay,
yeah?
go on then.
With Andy Tate,
Go on.
special. Yeah, and remember to clip this and save this for our show, Premier League Piss Take.
How does this go down?
So better than Arteta, Andy. In this game, I'll give you the name of a manager, and you have to tell me whether they are better than Arteta.
Right.
You get it?
Yeah.
You get
It couldn't be simpler, Andy.
Right.
Couldn't
Okay.
be simpler. Now, Joe will be participating in our final. This is like, you know, on the one show when they'll have the X Factor contestant go on
Yeah.
to plug the final.
And they'll do that
coming
week
up.
where, or they'll do it where they bring all the old contestants for the last episode, and they'll do like a group song. This is that.
on the BBC One show.
Yeah.
I've brought the finalist of Better Than Arteta onto the Watchalong with Andy
yeah.
Tate. And so we're going to promote that and we're going to play this game with you while we're here. So Better Than Arteta, we've got 3 questions for you, Andy. First one is David Moyes better than Arteta?
No. I'll say no on that.
Andy! I've been on this for 4 weeks. Every single answer's been
Can't
yes
say
and
that.
no.
Sorry, lads. Sorry. Nope.
Andy, mate, you're out. You only had one.
So-
You're wrong.
Sorry.
Andy, first go, he's lost it.
The league table doesn't lie.
He's above him.
Moyes and
West Ham are about 6th. Arteta's 15th.
He's above Arsenal.
Yeah. You said Moyes isn't better than Arteta.
I said Moyes is better than Arteta.
Oh, but we have
Oh
to
my
take his-
God. Thank
Hold
God.
on,
He said, no, it's a false alarm. Boys.
Hold on. Let me ask upstairs. Did we have to take his first answer, guys? They're watching back over the footage.
They're watching back over the footage.
That's fucking.
He said,
game.
Shh, in the audience, please. Okay. Andy, we have taken your answer as David Moyes is better than Arteta. And you are right, Andy!
Thank you. Well done, Andy. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. We had to do that's the first ever VAR on it, better than Arteta, isn't it?
Right, Everton's got a corner. Right.
Yeah, come on.
I don't think I could deal with another round of this.
Well done, Andy. You've won.
Fuck that.
For more better than Arteta, check out Premier League Piss Take on Stretford Paddock. Grand final next week. Unbelievable. Blue plays games.
Away.
Oh, ball just headed by Calvert-Lewin nicely into the hands of Dean Henderson. Blue plays games with another super chat. Thank you very much. He said Zayn has been relegated to QPR Fan TV, I think. Yeah.
Someone said Andy's VAR call He was offside.
He was offside. David McGlynn, welcome to the academy, mate. Thank you for joining us. Remember, prizes start in 3 days. If you want to get in for the first round of prizes, obviously the final round will be a PlayStation 5 on the 12th day.
Well, if they get in now, if they become a member now, they'll be in for every day, won't they?
Yes.
And if you're a YouTube Premium member in certain countries, you also get a free membership on channels, which you can redeem.
No.
That's not a penalty.
No. We need to clear it though.
What's going on?
Right, it's cleared.
Go on. YouTube Premium member, which you can
Yeah,
redeem.
if you're a YouTube Premium member, I think in UK, Ireland, Japan, Brazil, India, a few other places, South Korea, you can get a free membership, which you can redeem before the end of December or January. Redeem it on us.
Yeah, definitely.
You know how like on Amazon Prime, you'll get a free Twitch membership, which you can redeem every month. Same thing, yeah.
Yeah, and if you do redeem it on us, you'll be entered into the 12
Yeah,
days
so you
of
can get a
Christmas.
possible free entry into that competition.
Imagine getting a PS5.
What's happened here?
Free
Handball?
kick for
Free kick to Everton. They're just starting to come back into the game last couple of minutes, Everton. United started really
Was
well
that for
first
handball?
15.
Because it looked like it his chest.
United started really well first 15 minutes, and then it just sort of stagnated a little bit, mellowed out.
That was a foul.
Harry Maguire foul, yeah.
And then now Everton are pushing on a touch.
Wasn't for Eric Bailly.
What's happened here? They wanted a free kick for the penalty for him.
Nah, that's not. It's not a pen.
Nah,
No.
Twanzebe comes into the back of. Who is that even? I don't even know who that was.
Was it Mason Holgate?
Maybe.
Ben Godfrey.
Twanzebe just sort of ran into the back of him, but very soft. And
Rio said he should have signed for us.
Yeah, free kick for Everton now. So
It was a foul. It was a foul, by the way, guys. I thought it was given for a handball on Bailly. That's why I said it shouldn't have been a foul.
Yeah. Sigurdsson,
stepping
he scored one of these against us before, hasn't he?
I haven't seen him score a free kick since he was at Swansea, but
Maybe it was just a long range shot that he scored against us. I think
Was
it
it
was
4-0?
Yeah, I think it was. Henderson, they stand so far over to that post, don't they, Henderson?
I know it's too far over.
Oh!
Oh, great save!
You know.
Oh.
Good save, Henderson there, over to his right hand side. When it went over the wall, I thought, that's in. Ball comes over the wall, and it's quite comfortable in the end for Henderson, but he had to get there.
Like the hair against Istanbul, and that's like you go too far over, like it can cost you a few inches.
Yeah. Corner now to Everton. Is this their first corner? Oh no, they've had a couple, haven't they?
Oh, what's that?
I think Van der Beek
stepped on
stood on Henderson's foot. Corner ball headed
Good
away there
defending,
by
come on.
Tellez. Tellez out to Iwobi, but it's going to go for a throw into Everton. This is what I don't like, and it's a shit time to concede as well now. Less than 10 minutes before half time if Everton, if they get something.
Way things have got. Have you seen how the final's been put back to April now?
Yeah, what do you think to that?
I think it's for hope of fans being.
Yeah,
I think for that element, it's good.
It's a final as well. You can't play it like.
But in terms of that congestion of games toward the end of the season, I used to like that it was something a bit different about the League One.
Not
or the
again.
League Cup,
Tellez thinks we should have had the goal kick here. Now we remember what happened to this last time. Sheffield scored from it. So hopefully not the same again.
Yeah. Not checking the comments for that for a minute. Thank you to the new members, Andrew Wallace. Thank you, Sohail Mohammed as well, and thank you to Mock Ensign as well. Cheers for joining as members. Corner to Everton. United had loads of corners. Now it's Everton's turn. Ball in the box.
Away.
Oh,
no.
back post.
Play Maguire.
Just clears it in time. Fucking hell, who was
Who
that?
was
Took it on his
number
knee.
23
Holgate.
This is what you got to say.
Godfrey.
You got to say. You
He's
got to
been
say
through
the
this
pressure now.
1 minute ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Godfrey, number 22. I've got to remember that. Ingrained it into my... But just jumps up.
Dad's army.
Takes it on the...
There was a Godfrey in Dad's army.
Was there?
Bit before your time.
I was going to
Dad's
say, a
army's
bit
good,
before your
I
time.
watched
right?
Godfrey.
Yeah, see, look, they're passing it back now.
UK gold, me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Mannering.
What's your favourite of the old sitcoms?
On the fields and arses.
Yeah, but with that saying, that's like saying Cantona's your best United player, isn't it?
Porridge.
I'd
Norman
go-
Stanley Fletcher.
I'd go open all hours.
Ooh. hello.
Yeah.
But also young ones and bottom.
That's a great pass.
Yeah,
that.
young ones.
Big,
yeah.
big. Like
But
Rick Mail.
Rick Mail, the
Rick Mail's one of
legend.
my,
Rick Mail.
UK comedian goals.
I'd say, yeah, Blackadder for me as well. I used to love
Yeah,
Blackadder.
Blackadder. Go on, United. Oh, this is good.
Also, you know, as a kid,
No,
like
yeah, let's get
basically
that in.
at my granddad's house, they had a sofa where, you know, you could pick the sofa up, so there'd be like storage underneath sofa.
Ottoman sofa, what they're called. Yeah.
So there'd be videos under there, and like he used to love Laurel and Hardy, Mr. Bean, and he used to record all of them.
I love Laurel and Hardy.
And me and my cousins used to like just spend hours watching all them videos. Mr. Bean, proper funny. I was watching Mr. Bean Goes on Holiday the other day and just pissing myself. And everyone in my house was just looking at me like is this geezer on?
I think we've talked about this before, but Mr. Bean is like one of the most shown TV shows around the world because there's not
language.
There's not many words in it, is there? There's
like speaks now and again.
Yeah, it's not silent, but it's like
he'll say something now and
again.
again.
So it works in India, in China,
no, but that's why that's
Middle East.
Like,
it works
my granddad
everywhere. Yeah,
Indian, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like him watching that is obviously because it translates.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I know a lot of Indian people speak English anyway, but in countries where they don't, it
No,
still works.
Even if you speak the language sometimes, comedy relies on subtleties, doesn't it?
Yeah,
and sarcasm and things like that. A lot of people.
Oh yeah. Comedy can make pass boundaries.
Like when I tweet, like when Marcus Rashford scored, and live on a watch-along, I tweeted after he scored, he should focus to feeding kids.
Yeah.
Sarcastically.
Yeah, of course.
People went mad.
Yeah.
Like because they thought I was like I tweeted it before he had scored, and he was like, yeah, sarcasm doesn't travel well, so it's like, yeah.
Let's say
no
English
speech.
is your second language. You obviously understand English, but sometimes the tiny subtleties of like what you would call British humour. But yeah, Mr. Bean is so universal, and I love Mr. Bean. Can we hit 1,000 likes in the comments? We're on 948. Come on, 50 more likes.
Time.
Everton looking pretty strong, aren't they? The last few minutes. I almost think let's just get into half time at 0-0.
Yeah, you might be right there.
We're struggling a bit. We're not holding on by any means, but we're struggling to make chances
we've
like we
eased off
were.
a bit. We've had, if you look at it, we've had good pressure and all that, but we've had 2 decent chances.
Yeah.
With the head off from Pogba and the Cavani chance. But it's been United. But
Donny
Everton
had a chance. Bruno had a chance. We've had
chance.
more than 3-4. I'd love to see the stats on like our XG and all that bollocks.
You're not a fan of XG?
No, but I hate stats like that because it doesn't really tell the truth, do they?
When I was a kid, I didn't.
That's why you got Arteta running around.
All that stat bollocks. I didn't bother with it.
Bro, know what? Like watching the game. Obviously, you've seen the game longer than me. But growing up, I never used to think of goals and assists were the big one, and even assists. You
didn't always get assists.
Biggest Beckham fanboy going.
Yeah,
I never really spoke about assists until people forced me to speak about assists because they were trying to criticize my players.
Well, that all came in with that Opta. What was it, like 2004, where they had that like full coverage of things. But before that, like...
Oh, now we've got heat maps and all that.
Yeah, exactly, and average touch positions. And
Beckham on a heat map would have turned the whole thing red, bruv.
Yeah. That right-hand side, and then into the middle and then back. It'd
Covered
be like
every blade of grass.
A backwards number 3, wouldn't it? Like, cuts in at the front, cuts in the middle, cuts in defensively as well. Some stats United have had 9 shots, 3 on target.
Talking about pointless stats.
Yeah, exactly. Everton, 4 shots, 3 on target, 58% possession for United. But in the last few minutes, we saw the action areas, predominantly United's third rather than Everton's third. Yeah, 6 corners to 3, but what was it, 5 corners in the first 10 minutes? And then we've not done that much.
We've just got to keep this going.
Since, yeah. We should really have got a goal in that time when we were really on top, shouldn't we? That, do you think we'll regret that one?
I hope not. I think we'll be all right. Yeah. He's like I say, he's got the luxury of the bench as well. So, I mean, we wanted this from Sunday. We've played well.
He'll be frustrated.
It's because we started well and we've not got anything for it.
Come on, Matic and Beek, man.
I said there's 2 sides to every coin.
That's Beek. You got to talk there, bruv. It's not Matic's fault, sorry.
Good tackle, Donny. Well
done. And he scooped it out and he's kept it.
Oh, brilliant, Donny van der Beek.
Donny van der Beek.
Really well done. Back to Pogba in the middle. United not with a counter-attack, but Everton aren't fully set up, but they will be now. He just had to go back there. I like them when United... Oh, that's a nice turn by Matic. United do that really well where they almost force a counter-attack by just pressing high and then they play the ball really quickly in transition and don't let them settle. The amount of goals we've scored this season where the defenders are running back to the
ball. This is good. That was good.
Yeah, it was. Michael Keane did
Pogba
well
go
there.
to play Tellers in and someone deflected it
I don't know.
Greenwood?
It was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It looked like Pogba played it out to the left-hand side, but it ended up going into the middle. Ball in the box. Cavani's there. What? Pogba's coming onto it. Edge of the 18. Good dummy.
Keep it going.
Great dummy by Pogba.
Did you see that? He went to head it and ducked. And then turned.
Matic up to Donny. was back to Maguire there. Teller's on the left, inside to Mason. Chip to the back post. Well, I'll say back post out of the pitch. Yerry Mina there. And ball there. That's on ball. Yerry Mina could have left it for the goalkeeper. Instead, he headed it out.
That's the keeper's fault there.
Maybe it is, yeah.
Because you've got to hear the shout from your keeper,
Unless he did shout and he ignored it, but obviously we can't really tell. But yeah, there's a ball in the box. Not that one.
Yeah,
and Mina headed it out. He should have just let the goalie have it. And now we've got a free kick in a pretty dangerous area.
Who's going to launch it?
I would guess maybe. Well,
can we shoot?
Bruno,
because it's handball, right? So you can't shoot.
Probably what? It's all of 30, 35 yards out, isn't it?
Was it Roberto Carlos territory?
Yeah. It's 30 yards out. I think the 18-yard box is about double that.
This is going into the standards.
Bruno's going to hit it there. Bruno's hit it.
Look, yeah.
Down to his right-hand side, Olsen. Just about smothers it, doesn't he?
Do you remember the Olsen twins?
Yeah, and then it turned out there was actually another one who's the best actress of all of them.
There's 3 of them?
Yeah, she's in loads of stuff. She's in like loads of Marvel stuff. The third Olsen, she wasn't a twin, but the third Olsen sister is a really good actress. Brilliant. You'd know if you saw her. She's, what's her name in the Avengers? She's the one who goes red and she can control everything. She's dead good. I know.
Is that what a superhero
I know superheroes are.
Dead good.
She goes red and she's dead good. Fucking hell, lads. Wanda.
What's her superpower?
Oh.
She's dead good.
She's red and she's dead good. It's half time, I believe. Harry Maguire just testing his thighs a little bit there.
His V9's out.
Yeah, exactly.
Scarlet Witch.
No, Wanda. Wanda. Oh yeah, Scarlet Witch. Sorry, yeah, Scarlet Witch.
Thank you, Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, that's her. 0-0 at half time.
Know your Avengers.
I don't know him. I don't claim to know him. I was just reading the comments. I'm sorry, Andy. First half, Adam. Sum it up.
Good performance, poor finishing.
Just needs a bit more.
That's about it, really.
It was weird because we had quite a few sort of half chances, but none of them where you go, he had to score that. He had, like Pogba had the one where he bounced up and he just sort of got a head on it and he did well. Cavani sort of forged a couple of half chances for himself.
There
was
one where Donny van der Beek should have shot, took a pass. Pogba could have shot, took a pass. Like, in my opinion, we should be up in top.
Yeah.
We should be up front by now.
Yeah,
but we're
we
not.
should. And they haven't really had any
It's a long way to go.
We will in the second half.
Do you think? Feeling confident?
Yeah, I think we'll maintain it, see why we got. If we get up to the 60th, 65th minute, and then maybe a change or two. I mean, Ancelotti will not be happy with all this.
That's the thing. They've got a chance now to recoup and change and go again. See a different Everton side in the second half.
Yeah, probably. They weren't at their best, certainly at the start. I wonder if they were expecting us to start slowly or what. Because
you know, Ancelotti will not be happy. He'll fire him up.
Yeah.
Because he's renowned for it.
We sort of overwhelmed them for the first 15, 20 minutes, and then we kind of sat back a little bit. And the annoying thing, and we've said it already, the worry is now, despite that we didn't miss a ton of really great chances, but when you're getting all those half chance, you think you've got to turn one of those half chances into a chance, into a goal. And we didn't quite do that, but hopefully we're not going to.
We get games like that. You've just got to maintain the pressure and keep it going.
Yeah.
And then, like you say, it'll come.
Yeah. Yeah. People saying that we need Rashford in the comments.
I've just seen the most mommish joke ever, and I'm pissing myself.
Go on then.
I can't.
Not broadcastable.
It's definitely broadcastable.
It's a mom joke.
Go on then, read it. What's the difference between a mum joke and a dad joke?
It's one. No, it doesn't translate without seeing the picture.
Okay. Do you think we need Rashford second half? People in the comments.
I'd refrain from bringing Rashford on. If I was going to bring anyone on, it'd be Martial, just because he's played less football. I'd leave it as it is. I think Rashford needs a rest. That's why I wouldn't want to force him in unless we're losing or something.
People saying Rashford for Greenwood. Rashford now. Yeah. What do you think, Rashford? Would you bring him on straight away, or would you give it a bit?
I'll still give it about another 15, 20 minutes.
If anyone is subs, it's going to be Marshall who comes on, I think, because he's played less football.
It could be the game changer.
But the thing with Rashford is you bring him on, it can change the shape of the team, can't it? If you take off, for instance, not that I would, but Van der Beek, all of a sudden it's a 4-2-3-1.
This is the luxury. This is the luxury we've got. We've got the squad to make the changes and all that now, change formations, and it's nice to have.
Yeah.
We didn't have that last season.
Yeah, in a minute. We'll be going over to the halftime show in just a minute. That's what Adam was referring to there. You could have just said.
I was just saying to Joe, can we go over there? Because I need it.
We're going to be going over there in just a moment. People want Phil Jones on. Cavani needs a goal.
Malhar's back in the comments for you. He says, Joe, I'll be the best 6 seconds of your life.
Wow.
He's really onto you today. Can we give him an email address or something to contact you on?
No.
Have you got an OnlyFans?
I've got an OnlyFans, yeah, check it out.
Onlymans.
It's onlyfans.com/Andy Tate. That's mine.
Joe Smith 93 on all the socials.
No, my sexy stage name is Andy Tate. Sorry, I realise now I've done it because of you. But
you got the looks, mate. You don't need anything else.
At the time, I thought it was just a unique one, but I realise now I probably put that because
I'll see you in court. I'll sue you.
AAO said you got a Jonely fan.
If I was stripping as Andy Tate,
no, you just
Jonely fans.
Sorry, bro.
I got it. I got it. Van der Beek is unreal. He's been good today, hasn't he, Donny?
Only hands.
For what? Van der Beek, thoughts?
I think he's been all right. He's done well.
It's hard when it's 0-0 in it. You just think we just need more. We were close and then we dropped off. That's my worry. Can we put together a full 90 minutes where we look good? Because we were good first half, but usually it's one or the other.
I mean, we've gone out of the League Cup in previous years. We've gone out to Derby County, Bristol City, and the performance. MK Dons. Well, that was even going further back, but this is a spice. This is a proper cup tie.
Yeah, it feels like it's both teams taking it seriously, doesn't it? Although no yellow cards for either side yet, so how seriously can they really be taking it?
There's a stat for you before we go over to that corner over there with Goldilocks and his mate.
Jesus.
Here it is. No, you're Jesus. His Goldilocks.
What are you?
I'm Adam.
The one and only.
Talking to you, Mike, though, obviously.
It says this is the first time in 7 away games that United haven't conceded a first half goal. And that's from AEIFM.
How did the last 7 away games finish? With the United win.
So does that mean we're going to lose?
It means we're going to do something different. Van der Beek, Cavani there. I'm just seeing his chance where he made it from.
So you're saying we've got to start losing to get to win tonight? No.
I think so.
I think what he's saying is we need to concede in the first minute and then we'll win.
Yes. We are going to be
such a good touch from Cavani.
It was. We're seeing highlights that people at home are probably seeing as well. We're going to go over now to Social Corner with, what's he called? Goldilocks and
the One Bear. One Bear.
Goldilocks and the One Bear. Over to them now.
Head over to stretfordpaddock.bigcartel.com and check out the Paddock merch. And for a short time, you can get 20% off orders with 2 items or more using the code Paddock20. Go get on it.
Hi, it's Goldilocks. It's Goldilocks and the One Bear, apparently. Jay, I'm an for the half-time show. You are a trendsetter there. You're just saying that Adam McCullough's copying your style, whatever that means. Yes, that's Ronaldo. I'm Jay. 0-0 at Goodison Park so far. What did you make of that first half, Ronaldo?
I thought we should have put not the game to bed, but we should be at least 2 up. And basically, when it was happening, all the misses, we just knew that the spell would ease and it would go past, and we wouldn't have actually shown any conviction and put the goals away. And then it kind of fell off a little bit towards the end of the half, and I kind of worried about it. I don't want us to kind of rue the misses that we have seen, and it was obviously difficult to keep up the tempo, and then we expect Everton to obviously improve and not be as bad as they were in the first 20 minutes, because they looked all over the place, if I'm honest. And I wanted us to obviously score and make me a little bit less worried, but now I'm worried now. So, how are you feeling, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean about we should have maybe got a goal. We were all over him. Definitely had the upper hand in that half. A lot of nerves at the back for Everton as well. He looked ropey. I was quite impressed with the way Axel Tuanzebe was getting down that right-hand side as well. A lot of people have been critical of Aaron Wan-Bissaka and his sort of failings going forward, but Axel was definitely a lot stronger going down that right-hand side than what we've seen in the past. So, yeah, hopefully we can kick on in the second half, keep the pressure up and get that goal.
Score some goals, man.
Score some goals. Guys, do get involved in the comments as well. Let us know what you thought of that first half, who you think's playing well, who's maybe needs to improve, what you've made of United as a whole. We've got that clean sheet, but we haven't got the goal. But as I think Joe was saying, that is the first away game where we haven't gone in or we haven't been behind after our time, so it's not all doom and gloom.
It's a huge change though.
Yeah,
it's a huge change from what we usually see, because
I've been criticising United or criticising us for the past 8 months about how slow we actually start games, and we started obviously very quickly against Leeds, and we started fast today, and that's it shows what can happen if you can put games away early and you can actually capitalise on your opportunities. You can make the rest of the game easy for yourself. We haven't actually done that today, but I'm just talking in terms of the fact that we started well, and that's what I'd like to see.
We did start well. Not quite the start that we had against Leeds United, but we started well, certainly on the front foot. Just looking at the comments here, someone says, Mandragon says, Mardragon even says, there's only 3 Ronaldos. A lot of love as well for Darren Wilson. Darren Wilson with the massive super chat there. Much appreciated for all your support and everyone who supported us as well. I know a lot of people have been joining the members group as well. Kiki Kikison says, we just need to put one away. Ryan Adams says, only getting the width with Carlo keeping shape. First goal will be a blunder, my guess. Everton score first. Oh, I hope he's wrong there. Someone else saying Greenwood will score. Someone else saying playing much better without Rashford.
No,
I don't agree with that. That one, I think that's a bit premature. I think Marcus Rashford's been playing well this season. He always usually plays well for United.
I think Rashford's our energiser, and he's usually the one that sets the pace and actually gets us on the front foot. Him and Bruno Fernandes are pretty much along the same lines and that in terms of when they play, they kind of add that little bit of fire and front foot kind of conviction that we usually see from them two. And when they don't play, we're usually a little bit slower and it's noticeable. So I wouldn't agree with that at all. I think Rashford's been good.
There's a couple of comments saying Cavani sloppy, Cavani wasteful. I mean, had a couple of chances, didn't he?
Do you know what it is?
A bit more clear cut than the other, but it seems to be the one, especially the one at the sort of Everton far post where he did the. We're back now. We should be able to hear us now. Apologies that. It should be back. Yeah.
Right, the sound is back.
Right.
In terms of his sloppiness and
Can't hear me. Give us 2 minutes or give us 1 minute.
Hello. Right, we're back. We should be able to hear us there. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why that was happening. I think the little gadget we used for the audio, the battery went on it, even though I didn't thought I used batteries.
It was plugged in.
Yeah, so I don't know why I was using the batteries. Anyway, we're back for the second half. Man United against Everton. Been speaking to a few lads here in the office. Alex is worried that we missed those chances and thinks that they're going to come back to haunt us. People saying online, this feels like the Sevilla game where we have chances, we miss them, we lose. Are you worried about us losing? I know I asked you before, but you just think...
I'm not worried.
You're not?
I'm quite happily impressed with this first half. We've been playing well. It's like... I mean, What more do you want? I mean, I know we want goals, but I'm happy we're playing like this. Previous away games, we've been shot at, absolutely shot at. We've kept it. We've got a clean sheet, playing well. You just keep going.
Does it worry that, or is there still no sound?
That's how I usually play.
No.
Right, okay, people saying there is sound. I can hear clicking in my headphones. I don't know what that is.
I know.
The sound is okay. No sound, according to some people. There's a clicking.
Just the
anyway.
sound. Stop.
It's distracting. I'm going to take this over now. It is nice that we can watch a first half and think, this is actually a good team. You know, we're watching it, the passes, the sort of flicks around the corner, the good build-up, the quick movement once we've got the ball, the quick sort of attacks from winning the ball back to creating chances and having shots within a few seconds. It feels like we're watching a good team rather than a shit team, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is the United we want to see. Quick passing, fast passing, slow passing. It's all in part of your game. And you can say we've done well on the build-up and chances. And the pressure is just keep it going.
Yeah.
It's all you want. It's all you can ask for. I mean, you can't... Imagine if we would have played like we did against Sheffield United, West Ham, previous away games tonight. We'll be absolutely kicking ourselves, fuming, but we've played well, so just believe it. I'll still come.
Yeah, I think obviously we have that. There's always that fear, we've missed our chances here, but we also complain that our team doesn't create enough chances at times, and we've created them. We've created opportunities up against a good Everton side now. We haven't taken them. That's always going to be a worry, but it's not the end of the world, is it? It's a game of football, 45 minutes to go. You've got to play for both sides.
There's no extra time in this.
Both halves. It's decided on the day whether that.
So it's penalties. Pens straight after.
Straight to penalties, I think. To people talking about the donation in the comments, we've already spoken to Darren. We've already talked about the donation. We've already thanked Darren.
That just stays there now.
It just stays there, but we've not ignored it.
If someone wants to knock him off the number one spot, I mean...
If you want to,
but yeah, don't worry about
blow him away. Go ahead.
Spamming in the comments because we have spoke about it and thanked.
And we do thank
Darren
him.
massively.
And we need him to email us at fulltimedevils@gmail.com with his
Stretford Paddock.
Yeah.
Fulltimedevils@gmail.com. I said what I said, Andy.
Unlucky Andy. Second half's kicked off now. Then United from right to left. Everton starting with the ball, but United have won it back there. I hope we see the same start from.
We've just seen. I know it's a
first half
20-second glimpse, but we've won the ball back straight away.
Yeah.
We've got it again. That's what you want to see, isn't it? And with the last four, we've got Brentford, City, Spurs, who were god awful today against Stoke.
They were really shit, weren't they? Just about pulled through last few minutes.
When you look at those teams, I think I wouldn't be. I know, fucking Spurs battered us 6-1 this season, but I wouldn't be afraid going up against them.
So one-off semi-final if we get there.
Who of those teams? Obviously, City's the biggest worry there, isn't it? Or is it someone else for you? City got to be in it after what they did to us last season.
But even like going up against the Brentford's a worry a little bit.
I know.
Because like you don't know what to expect almost. I think United fare well against City. We usually fare well against Spurs.
Well, if you get through, you get who you get. That's it.
Yeah.
Gone in them days where you just get, oh yeah, I want this, I want that, I'll avoid them. You just get who you get. FA Cup draws a bit different because I'm not sure about FA Cup draws. It seems.
What do you think they're rigged?
Chelsea always seems to get home games.
They do, and City always seem to get like
no
one you've ever heard of. Yeah,
Port Vale and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can always count on a Champions League group being Borussia Mönchengladbach, Shakhtar Donetsk, Manchester City, and one more,
and then either like Marseille,
or Lyon.
Lyon, yeah, definitely.
United playing well here now, pushing forward. Pogba.
We are a good team, you know.
We are.
I think it's safe to say that now.
Yeah, we're good.
But we're just good.
We want to be the next level.
We need to go up to that level now where we're a top team. Because we're not yet. And to be a top team, you have to win every single game.
That's too low.
Or at least have the consistency where you're,
We're the cheesecake. We want to be that chocolate sundae.
Do you think chocolate sundae is better than cheesecake?
Yeah.
A lot of people would disagree with that. I like a cheesecake. Do you?
Depends. Like I'm not a fan of every cheesecake. Like, oh yeah, just give me a cheesecake. I love it. Depends. Like, usually fruity.
Oh no, defend. Great.
Good
Play
defense.
Play Dax.
Good defending there.
Was that Richarlison running at him then?
I don't know who it was. Number
Yeah, it was.
7. Yeah,
Man
Richarlison.
on!
Oh, good play there. Matic got fouled late.
Play.
Counter-attacking.
Oh, go on!
Oh, that's a shit. Mason's played a few of them today, hasn't he? Where his position's been
Run,
great.
his passing's awful.
And his passing on the
It's
run
too
hasn't
quick.
been good enough. Yeah.
Like he played that one like he was playing it for himself to run onto.
Yeah, he did. Good.
If
defending
United
by
were a
Telles.
dessert, what dessert could we be? What's the top dessert?
I like a screwball. Do you know, like them chocolates with them ice cream with it,
5p chewing gum at the
with the 5p chewing at bottom.
Don't like Ferrero
That's gone
Rochers.
so cold that it's now hard. So
Yeah, and you bite it and it
you don't even get any
shatters.
chewy out.
Go on.
You bite it and it shatters. Bruno.
I went for a phase of ordering Knickerbocker Glories at a time just because the name was funny.
What is that ice cream in a big tall glass?
Yeah.
With like, is that the one with nuts and stuff?
It's a banana cut in half with ice cream down the middle.
No, that's a banana split.
bro.
Oh, what? Splits are alright. Bananas,
Yeah, they're
bananas.
good, but it's not what we're on about. Come on! Oh!
Was that
fucking hell,
handball
chuck
in
that
the
down.
build-up?
Corner.
Corner to United.
Come on, Reds. Come on.
Come on, lads.
This is
I
well.
thought
Keep
the
it
ref was giving
going.
Handball then. Because it looked like it come down high on his chest.
Look at that. Look at that skill.
He's a good striker. He's a good player, isn't he? He's a good player.
Like that first bit of skill.
I
like
think he's been
second
poor
half.
today, to be honest.
Do ya?
Yeah.
No, come on. Think of the chances he's made for himself.
And not scored.
Yeah, but from tight angles, tight positions.
Yeah, of course. I think his movement.
Hey,
and all
what's
that's been
happening
good,
here?
but
No, I think
All
it's
right.
there's no VAR, Andy. So.
Sorry.
corner.
Go on, Paul.
Pogba takes it down.
And then nearly smashed him in his face. Did you see that?
Oh no, I was like, he's going to kick his head.
He nearly
It
went
will
to
be
volley the
breaking
ball that Yerry Mina was heading.
Yeah, I'm not going to kick it.
Wobie on the left.
no,
Back
no.
post. Sigurdsson. And he's slower than Treacle, isn't he? He's not kept that in either. Bloody hell.
Alex Iwobi would still get in the Arsenal team.
Oh, he definitely would. I think he would now. Yerry Mina's
Pogba
probably been their best player.
contemplated that.
Just
rifling
swinging
his
the
head
leg
off.
through it. Mina's been their best player, would you say? Or one of?
Well, yeah, they've done a lot of defending. I think Iwobi's been all right as well.
Yeah. But yeah, it feels as though United are,
Iwobi's
are the better
got
team,
talent,
but we're just
but
struggling
he's
a bit.
Not, it's weird, like, he doesn't get enough goals or assists to be like a part of your front three. Even though he's got skill and athleticism and speed and all that.
Yeah.
But he's a good player. Like, it's interesting they put him in a midfield three at times.
Is what? Yeah, there's a lot of players like that, aren't there, where they're a good player. You think we've got to get him in the team, but he doesn't score enough goals when you play him as a striker.
It's like, well, I know Mikel Antonio's been scoring this year, but it's like been the way for him.
Yeah.
At West Ham, where he was a fullback, a wing back, like he's been everything.
Yeah.
Apart from a striker, and now he plays up front and he looks a handful.
He has sort of 10 good games a season, doesn't he? Where he gets 6 goals in 10 games, and then he gets 3 goals for the rest of the season put together.
Good defending that. Yeah. Well played.
Maguire's stepped up in recent weeks.
Yeah, he's been good.
Well, I generally think the whole team is like, who were we talking about as being bad at the start of the season? Pogba, Maguire. I think a lot of that was down to fitness and illness and
De Gea.
Oh, here we go. Off the ball.
Cavani's
Mina's
not touched
down.
him, has he?
Mina's on the floor holding his face. Cavani's just going.
Well, good job. There's no
protesting
VAR.
a little bit. Yeah. What happened here? He just grabs his neck skin. He gives him the old Pharaoh pinch. Do you know Pharaohs have got them beards like that? It's like he's pinching his chin.
Cavani's going to get done for this, you know.
That's weird, isn't it?
Not now. He's going to get done. If he don't get done for this now, he's going to get done for this
It's like
after.
he squeezes his chin.
He's like...
Is it his neck or like he's...
choked him?
Adam could have a point, you know. He could get done for that.
Yeah.
Plus the other thing hanging over him as well.
Yeah, Dean Simpson in the comments, Cavani with a choke slam. It was a bit choke slamish, wasn't it?
It wasn't a proper choke slam.
Nah,
it was a botch.
Undertaker.
No arm over the shoulder.
Undertaker choke slam.
Yeah, I mean,
it was like when Undertaker choke slammed Rikichi off the top of the cage and he just pushed him.
Yeah, because you ain't picking Rikishi up because he's 560 pounds.
So he pretends to choke slam him and pushes him off the cage.
Yeah.
Into the hay down below.
I think that's what he was going for. Cavani went, this is what Undertaker did to Rikishi on the
Cavani walked away like
cage.
Yeah, the dead man.
Yeah.
What's happened now? Bailly's holding his bottom.
Yeah, one of those collisions where they sort of come across
Collision.
each other and they both like spin out.
Coming together.
Have you ever had a dead bum?
He looks like he's really struggling there, the Everton player. I don't know what he landed on there, but he done. the physios came on with some.
Cavani's going to get like a
Richarlison.
6-match suspension, isn't he?
Richarlison gets bumped. Ooh, he gets knocked out.
Double team there, man.
I think
WWE.
Richarlison gets knocked out there. I think he's knocked out there the way he falls and his face. Fernandes jumps up. And Richarlison hits his head off Fernandes, and then
I just hope he's all right.
comes in the other side and he
Both of
hits
them
his head off him as well. I think from the look on his face, he might have been knocked out there, which is worrying, especially after we've seen this stuff after January. They're going to be giving you an extra or trialing an extra sub for head injuries. You'd assume.
Yeah, they're banning heading in training now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think.
They should for kids.
We've got to assume he's probably going to come off here, Richarlison, if they're looking after their players.
They shouldn't ban heading in practice games. But you know, like them
For
heading
kids?
fields where-
Kids levels, he should.
You know, I used to do it at home. But I used to live in an alleyway in a gully. Not live in the gully. My house used to be at the end of it. But I used to
Live in an alleyway.
Just head the ball against the thing, just constantly.
Yeah, me too. We used to play head tennis all the time with your mates.
Sometimes I'd clear the ball here, bro.
Oh, he's knocked out. He's knocked out. Do you know that where their arms go like that? Yeah, he's knocked out. Look, definitely Richarlison's knocked out.
Yeah, he's coming off.
Yeah, he's got to come off. He's one of them where his arms.
Okay,
are
I didn't
straight
see
up
the
there. Did you
severity
not? I was
of
going
all
to say I was talking about it then, and you were like,
I didn't see the way he caught him. I
No.
thought they just. Why did Bay's bottom hit his face?
Because he just jumped too high. Yeah,
Why would you
Richarlison
jump
knocked
into
out
someone's bottom?
He got stink faced. Richarlison got
Stink faced.
Yeah, that's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Hopefully he's all right because good player.
He looks all right,
whether he's a good
Richardson. He
player.
looks all right.
You don't want anyone getting hurt. But
No, you don't.
Definitely knocked out. Or
Winded.
I think a bit of everything there. Two knocks to the head. Oh, coughing blood or spitting blood as well.
Cut your teeth for your gums.
Bernard coming on for Richarlison, who looks very much concussed and worse for
Whoa,
wear.
yeah, he's in the walls there.
They're not fucking. Why is he stood on the touchline? No, they're not. They're taking him off.
Nah, the physio did.
He was doing subs, but he went to walk off, and then someone sort of held him where he was, like he might be coming back on, but he's not.
Is football better without VAR?
Yes. Way better.
Way better. Balls
get rid
to
of it.
VAR. Get rid of it.
Because when I thought, yeah, let's get it, you know, corner, free kick to Everton.
I don't think VAR's the problem.
I think it is.
See Jamie Vardy's goal on
VAR isn't the problem.
Matsson's goal.
VAR isn't a problem. It's the shit refs.
No.
That use VAR.
I agree. I agree that the shit refs make it worse. But regardless of how good the refs were, the constant, we can't celebrate, you've got to check it. The constant, oh, is it a yellow? Well, we're going to check it. Well, we think it might be offside, but play on, knowing that. For me, it's not worth it.
Listen.
Go on.
When Didier Drogba scored at Old Trafford and it was offside and they won the title and we were all complaining about that.
Yep.
If that gets checked, they don't score, they don't win the league. Those things need to be checked regardless of celebrations. The facts are we're being had over by shit refereeing. It doesn't matter whether
someone in a control room
VAR's there or not, because the same shit referees that all get together every weekend for little meetings and that are making these decisions. And the British referees take this kind of arrogant approach that we know better than everybody else, or we can help change the game for the better and all this. So they just start doing weird things. Like how many changes have, like when I saw VAR at the World Cup, I was all for it, and I was originally well against VAR because I felt anything that changes the game from grassroots level that much is bad. But like, I came around to it once I saw how it worked in the World Cup. It's been the application of VAR in England, not VAR. VAR isn't the issue.
It's the people in the control rooms. I mean,
that wasn't a foul there, man. He's won the ball.
Wasn't a foul that.
I know what you mean.
And he's booking, you son of a bitch. Fucking prick. What a chut. He's absolutely won the ball. The balls came back off the Everton player. And then he's booked in.
Pogba's got booked. That's a good tackle. I don't know what he's booked in for there.
Bit like Dan James booking on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, no, he didn't get the
won the
ball.
ball?
No, I don't think he did on that replay. Whilst I agree with you about VAR, the way it's been applied is poorly, and the refs are poor, and British refs do seem to have this sort of arrogant, it's all about me, you know, you should have known better. You know, look at all that shit going on. I just think I preferred the mistakes. If I had to take it all or leave it all, I preferred the mistakes and the feeling of once that ball goes in and the ref does it and the ref says it's a goal, it's a goal.
It's a hot potato VAR, because I tell you, end of the season, last day, there'll be a decision in a game, and the control room will go, we ain't touching that. It's too hot.
I wonder.
It's too hot to handle. They'll look the other way.
Especially, if it's not
Don't know what
necessarily
team it'll
United
be.
Liverpool, but as you mentioned at the start of the watch-along, that game between United and Liverpool in April, for instance,
when we seal the title.
Not saying it will be United, but if we are within touching distance at that point, and there's a big VAR call, that'll be very interesting. Not one of the offside ones, because they're a bit more cut and dry. But
if the control room 200 miles away doesn't look, it looks the other way. It's all over the TV. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Matic there at left back.
He's been playing left back all game, hasn't he? Covering for Tellez.
Well, when we're in possession, yeah.
I think Tellez has been quite
baby.
good. That is a good ball. Mason
Come
on the
United,
right.
Come on.
Goes past his man. Can he get the ball in? Comes back. Brilliant.
Free
Good.
kick.
Well done.
What?
Oh, fuck off,
Fuck
ref.
off, ref.
He was so far away from that as well, the ref. He was about 35, 40 yards from that.
And he's been told about it as well.
So book him then, innit?
Greenwood knocks it back.
How is that not a foul?
Clear foul. The ref, no. Again, that's that attitude where you're like, it seems like he's gone, well, he's dived.
Even Mark.
So what is it then? Why have you not
Mason
booked
looks like
him?
he's saying to him, bro, book me then, you prick.
Why have you not booked him?
Fuck
you
you.
think he's gone over without it being a foul?
Book me, I'll give the free kick. Do your fucking job, ref. It's either one or the other.
Touch, Paul.
In that instance, it really is one of the
Skin him now, Mason.
Sometimes it can be both, or it can be neither, sorry. But in that instance, if you think he's not tripped him, that's a booking to Greenwood, and he's not dared to
This
do
is
that.
where refs are not doing the job. You either book him or give the free kick.
I hate that about refs as well. They'll so confidently tell someone it's not a foul, but they won't be confident enough to book him.
Yeah.
So do your decision and stick by it, you fud.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming up to the 60th minute.
United just with a bit more possession last couple of minutes. We've not really created anything second half, have we? Cavani had that half chance.
Thomas Shuttleworth says definitely not a free kick.
Which one, the Pogba one or the Greenwood one?
Okay, yeah, the game's moved on and we've been moaning about two decisions, so it doesn't help. But I assume he meant the one we were just talking about. Mason
I think it was.
Greenwood.
He stepped across him when he was trying to run past him. Personally, I think. By Twanzebe, who's been good on the right-hand side, hasn't he?
Come on, United. Come on.
Cavani, ball to the back post for Donny.
Right, time.
Why has Cavani gone out on the right constantly?
He likes to drift out there, doesn't he? Like he did
Yeah,
against
but we need a
Southampton.
number 9.
Well,
We need someone in the box.
He got an assist from there against
No,
Southampton.
but right
which
now
started
we need someone in the box.
Well, I agree with you, but it don't always have to be him.
No, but he's the striker in his team.
Yeah, but again, think back to the Southampton game. If he didn't get that first goal,
Come on,
passed it
United.
into to Bruno.
Press.
I would prefer him to be central mostly. I agree with you.
That is a great ball, but it's too much on it.
Speed on it.
Good pass that.
Think Ollie's going to be looking at subs next few minutes. Marshall,
Depends, 'cause
Rashford.
It could go to extra time, so he might take his time even a little bit longer.
No, it's not extra time.
Are we sure? Yeah.
I
Can
don't
we
know.
check that?
Is there extra time or is it straight to penalties?
Hesse Lingard.
Straight to penalties, apparently.
Right, he's going to have to make us maybe Martial soon for Mason.
It's not been bad though.
Yeah, I'd go
Mason, but
Marshall or Rashford for Mace.
yeah, he's the one to take off. I think.
You don't take off Bruno, do you? If you've started him, you've gone that far now. You don't take him off unless you're winning, innit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't take Bruno.
Now, there's no point starting him if you're just going to take him off when the game's not won yet.
Oh, well done, Maguire. That's a great pass
Come
as
on,
well out to
United.
Cavani on the right.
I think
Fucking
he was
hell.
a tackle, but
Yeah, but
we've worked out great.
Yeah, Pogba.
Oh,
Bruno,
shoot!
go on, Bruno. Skied it, 20 yards.
He had space in front of him as well, man.
He had the time as well.
He likes hitting them first time,
Run
doesn't
into
he?
it though, bro.
It's a great tackle,
into the space.
come 70-yard pass by Maguire, that wasn't it?
I was watching Premier League years the other day, and Jason Cundy scored one of them.
Did it?
Tackled someone from like 60 yards. Flying.
You seen the quote? He said,
Proper like FIFA.
Jason Cundy, if United win the league, he'll get a tattoo.
Saying what?
I love Jason Cundy and Andy
Manchester
Goldstein.
United Premier League
They're
champions.
class. Even if they do talk rubbish at times.
Bruno. Back to Bailly. Who's been pretty good today, Eric Bailly?
Yeah, he's played up.
He's
played
good
well.
though, isn't it? I don't think anyone doubts his ability.
No.
They doubt his sanity and his fitness.
Yeah. His mind and body are quite insane, aren't they?
His mind.
Come on,
We don't
United.
doubt his soul.
No.
Just mind and body.
No doubt in his soul. He's got the
soul,
aggression,
but
the work rate, the intensity, the quality.
That nearly worked out so well.
Lucky Maguire.
Harry.
Oh no, he's kept it in.
Harold.
And he's off the pitch for ages.
It's good defending.
Sitting in the
Is
stands
his name?
there.
Is his full name Harold? Because I
Yes.
know Harry's a name, isn't it? Like some people will name their kid Harry.
Yeah.
As that's their name, Harry.
I think more people who are called Harry are just called Harry than are called Harold.
So
It's not like Prince Harold and that, is it?
is Maguire Harold or a Harry?
I think he's Harry, surely. If it's Harold Maguire, is it? It's called Jacob Harry Maguire, according to...
So his name is Jacob.
Well, yeah. But it's not Harold. The question you were asking is Harry short for Harold? And it's not.
Now listen here, you fucking fringe. You stop me against while I'm walking and I'll cut your fucking Jacobs off.
Interesting. Oh, that's what we're getting to, the Jacob at the end. I was thinking,
Where's that from?
has he turned on me there? Is that Snatch or...
Snatch.
I
Brick
couldn't- I
top when
couldn't
the geezer
remember.
comes up to him and goes, "You told me he's going down in the fourth brick top. Done a bollock on you there."
Great film.
Listen
Snatch.
here, you fringe.
Never seen it.
And then you
Rashford-
just hear,
Oh, go on.
and like,
It's rash time.
blood pouring out. And
Rashford getting warmed up on the
You've never seen
touchline.
Snatch?
Have you not seen Snatch?
Nope.
Have you seen Lock, Stock and Two?
Yeah, I've
I'll,
seen
I'll
that
bring
one.
the. I'll bring
You've
the-
seen that, but you haven't seen Snatch. They're the same film.
Snatch came out before Lock, Stock, and it's like the
they're
same
literally
kind
the
of-
same film. I know they're not.
It
but
feels the same.
yeah, if you've seen them both, it feels like they're part of the same world.
It feels like the two of episodes of the same series.
Yeah, or like yeah. I was going to say Fargo.
Vinnie Jones is in both.
Set
those,
in the
so that-
same world.
Yeah, that ruins it a bit, doesn't it? Because you can't be. He's a different character in both, but he's the same character in both. It's good films. Though.
Yeah, basically, Vinnie Jones basically plays Vinnie Jones everywhere.
Yeah.
Mean Machine.
Just because he once gripped someone's balls on a football pitch. Oh, he's angry. Didn't do it to Keno, though, did you? Sorry, Cantona, though, did you? Cantona stepped back, looked down at you like you're a pussy hole that you are.
Martial and Rashford coming on.
Ooh. Ooh.
Is that your impression of Vinnie Jones?
My impression of Cam, who's in my ears.
Interesting that you're talking to a sound in your ears that no one at home can hear. Marcus Wynn with a super chat. Thank you very much for your super chats today. Rashford and Martial coming on. Who's coming off of them, do you think? I'm going to guess Greenwood and
He'll go for the front two.
Donny.
I think he'll go for...
I think Solskjaer wants to win
Yeah,
this.
he could
doesn't
do that and go to a 4-2-3-1.
I think 4-2-3-1.
He wants to win this now, you can tell.
So if you did one of Cavani and Greenwood, and then Donny
Yeah, fresh.
or Pogba. So
yeah,
one
Martial
of
on the left, Rashford on the right, Cavani up front, and then you have Pogba and Matic sitting deeper, but obviously Pogba pushing forward, and then Bruno behind the main three. That's what I'd go for. But you asked for my prediction. That's my prediction. I don't think we're seeing Bruno ain't coming off. Cavani could come off. To be fair, he could be a straight swap.
What, Matic?
Matic to Pogba.
Oh,
Out to Van der Beek. Just couldn't get enough on it.
it's a shame it didn't land on his left foot, you know.
Yeah.
Van der Beek would have twatted it in the fucking top bins.
Top bins.
They've just hoofed the ball straight back at us.
Yeah,
here.
they're like last
Everton
10
have
minutes
not
in it.
played
yeah.
well today, and it's
No.
kind of set up for them to get a jammy 1-0.
I know. Do you remember the fucking Portsmouth FA Cup game?
Oh, man.
Almost, not quite as catastrophic as that.
Oh,
but
unlucky, boys. We play
2000
some good football,
yeah,
you know.
we do. 2008, for anyone who's wasn't aware, United against.
So basically,
Portsmouth
United
in
should have won the treble in
quarter-final.
2008.
It was a quarter,
Donny van der
wasn't it?
Beek is off for Anthony Martial.
Yeah. So far, so correct.
Your
Made
mark
predictions.
Today. I think he's played well today. So that's the... We said Pogba or Donny, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you said Donny.
I said Donny and
Greenwood.
Greenwood.
So
My
we were
predictions
right.
were correct. Christmas is a good time of year for my predictions, I think.
It's the most wonderful time.
Yeah, go on. You're talking about the Portsmouth game.
Of the year.
Just quickly for anyone who didn't see it. 2008. United
Yeah,
should have won a
2008.
treble.
We should have had a penalty. And then Kushak got sent off.
Yeah.
Rio had to go in goal.
Oh, no. Oh, great
Lord,
For a
defending.
penalty,
Yeah.
which they scored. United lost.
Was it Yakubu who scored that?
Yes.
Rio wet in goal, didn't he?
Or was it Benjani? No, Benjani scored in the Munich Memorial game.
Yeah.
50
I
years.
still hate that they lost that game.
Same.
was emotional
in
day.
that kit, yeah, emotional day. The kits, they both wore kits with no logo. I mean, I'm sure everyone saw it, but some people won't.
That picture of Ronaldo in his kit,
incredible.
7 is amazing.
But it's an incredible picture, but ruined by the fact that they lost the game. What was it 2-1 or 1-0?
2-1.
Carrick scored late on, didn't he?
Horrible. Anyway.
Oh, what are you doing?
Who's that running through there?
No!
Good tackle, Bruno.
Oh, come on.
Out to Iwobi on the right, and they've overhit that.
Marshall's got away with that there.
Marshall did get away with that sloppy touch, wasn't it?
But again, Everton, man. I know we've just been sloppy, but that's like one of the first times we've been sloppy.
Pass from Marshall.
Everton, that's like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen them do that in an attack.
That's one of the problems with Calvert-Lewin is there. That's a relatively easy chip out to the right-hand side, and he just overhits it. That side of the finer side of his game isn't quite there yet. I think he's a really good goal scorer, but that's let him down there, hasn't it? They can't get the ball out from the back though. Bike's fucking flying through everyone. Header from, I'm not even sure, Decore.
Played Matic.
Matic did really well. Pogba slices it out. Ooh. Rashford,
sorry,
not quick enough there. He's quick, but he's not that quick.
Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Have we gone to a 4-2-3-1?
It looks like it, but
because Bruno's still really high up top.
Yeah, he always is, isn't he? Look, he's in front. Well, he's higher up the pitch than Martial at the minute. Martial tucking in. Martial's on the left, isn't he? Quite clearly, Martial's playing on the left. Yeah, it looks as though. I mean, currently it's.
Well, Cavani, if Cavani pushes
Cavani,
forward.
Bruno, Martial, Rashford as the front 4, isn't it? And I think it looks like Martial on the
Matic,
left.
Pogba, which was in the midfield.
Did well for us after
well, I
lockdown.
said that. It was my predicted 11 was Martial, Cavani, and Greenwood, wasn't it?
Mm.
And Donny van der Beek behind him.
They're just holding the ball a bit better now, Everton, aren't they? Oh, fucking hell, Tellers. You've got to do better than that. He's trying to dummy the ball out. Bernard takes it off him. Maguire.
No.
Overhit it.
Was he offside then?
I don't know. It's a goal kick.
Hold on. The Balenciaga adverts around the pitch. Jeez.
What?
Balenciaga. It's like, high-end shit. You don't usually see adverts for shit like that.
Who's that? Bernard. It's well off as well.
Well offside.
It's about
Did the flag
a
go
yard off. I don't know. I think they put it off. So it wasn't Bernard. It was Coleman. Yeah, sloppy that by Tellers, wasn't it?
Yeah, very sloppy. Like I say, he was everyone's favourite last month, so it's just let him play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's been all right today. Matic basically playing at left back, if we're honest.
Timby says
doing what he wants.
We've got some good penalty takers on the pitch as it stands. Rashford, Marshall, Bruno, Tellez, Pogba, Cavani.
Yeah. Let's not think about that just yet.
No.
Still 20 minutes left to go yet. We don't need to start thinking about penalties. I hope they don't start playing for penalties either. We need to push and try and win this game. Fuck penalty shootout. I hate penalties as well.
And if it is, it'll be at the Everton end.
Scribs makes me laugh, man. Scribs from Filthy Fellas has tweeted, Maguire takes ages to do nothing.
That's unfair.
But when he said, when I read it, I saw it. So
it's like looking up and then like turning
it
away.
Make me laugh, yeah.
I can't tell if Iwobi's been good in this game or not. He's been on the ball a lot.
He's been involved.
Yeah, he's been involved. He's been very involved. How would you describe his performance? Very, very involved.
No,
actually,
this is one. He's been busy.
Yeah, he's been busy. He's made himself busy.
He's been busy.
Yeah, he's been busy. I'll give him that.
You know, like when you get in a taxi, you've been busy.
Yeah.
He's been busy.
Well, pass it around the back. Not really been able to get it out recently.
Turn out. Pull. Get it out your feet.
He's got a bit of space to run into. Pogba there. Just passed it out to Rashford on the right.
Now give it him back. Give it him back. Fuck's sake.
Just slow. This
could be a 1-0.
United are now locked into Chelsea mode. Do you know the second half of the Chelsea game where we just get it?
Nah, I think we're in a little
back.
bit more control than
I know we've got a bit more in our tank.
I thought we were in control in that game. We just looked a bit toothless. Ball in.
See, I don't like that when you're whipping in crosses to one man in the box.
No, shit. It's just
because you're not giving anyone a chance to get in there. If there's a second ball that falls out the box, there's no one ready and set.
No.
Like, I find that a bit lazy there from Tellers. He's just whipped it when no one's really there to do anything with it.
And that ball has to be within
Free
about
kick.
a sort of 5 foot square box for Cavani to be able to make a run to get onto it. Yeah, it is just a bit lazy, a bit easy in it. Just chipping it up into the middle of the box, no matter what. Rashford offside there. Free kick to Everton. wasn't there, was he? It's getting a bit edgy now, innit? I don't like this feeling.
I know.
Bit nervy.
I wish it was there.
We should have fucking 2-0 up. Like we should have been. Yeah, if we were at the game, that'd also be good. But yeah, let us know what you're thinking in the comments. Are we starting to feel a little bit edgy, a bit nervy now? Because it's getting a bit worrying for me, this.
I miss stadiums, man. I want to be back in the stadiums, and I don't know when we'll ever see stadiums again.
I know, because you work in grounds as well, don't you, Andy? So you...
Yeah, I miss the buzz. I mean, I miss everything to do with... We've got match days and all that. It just gets you stuck at home on a Saturday now. Just listening to the radio and that. It does your fucking head in.
Listening to games on radio reminds me of when I was a kid. Because obviously games weren't as televised. So if I more often than not went to home games. So I was all right in that sense. Away games, very rarely go to. And if we got a ticket, my dad was going on his own anyway. He weren't taking his child with him. You know what I mean? So I'd be listening on the radio a lot at night. It's just different listening to the game. And one thing you notice sometimes, if you're watching a game and you've also got the radio commentary, or if you listen to the radio commentary and then you watch a game, is like commentators on the radio make things seem like everything's in the 18-yard box.
Yeah, drama.
Even though it's like, Maguire's got the ball. Maguire passes it to Lindelof on the halfway line. You're like, what is this doing? Maguire's just passed it to Lindelof on the halfway line. Calm down. Oh, what a throw in by Tellez back to the goalkeeper. You're like, mate, chill the fuck out. I'm shitting myself here, by the way. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, what a fantastic pass back by Harry Maguire. Fucking hell.
I'm fucking trying to drink a Ribena here, mate. Can you calm down? But yeah, listening to the radio is so... It's just torturous. It was always Alan Green as well, won it on
I loved Alan Green. No, but Alan Green used to do the second half of each half. If you remember properly, the first 22 and a half minutes would be some other fucker, and the second 22 and a half minutes of each half would be Alan Green.
Rashford with arguably the worst cross I've ever seen.
That is true. I was going to say the same.
It was corner of the 18-yard box, and the ball went 30 yards over the goal.
The ball landed in Anfield.
Which isn't even that far,
Stanley Park.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember it. Man United had their own radio station, mid-90s.
Did they?
Man United Radio.
MUFM.
Well, was that just local radio station?
MUFM. Was it called that?
Man United Radio, 13 a.m. It was match day.
Was it just in Manny?
Just for Manchester, yeah. Why can't Manchester
Did they have
do
games
that?
on it? Or was it just like build-up?
They had
Did
they used
like
to
live
have the games,
commentary?
home games.
Because they have the commentary on MUTV. Like, if you go on the game, you'll have like a blank screen.
Yeah,
and
you can listen to it. I don't know why they don't do that now for normal TV.
Cavani. Back to
Cavani hasn't been good today, you know.
No, he has. He's been all right. Egbert. This feels like the Man City game a few weeks ago. Great chat on the game always. To me, that game was so sort of...
I've enjoyed the game in a weird way.
I didn't.
The City game. I didn't enjoy that.
How dare you?
No, because I thought I was... I mean, I've enjoyed this game in a weird way.
This has been okay.
Because we look good.
That our base level is okay.
Yeah.
Like, we're able to play like this,
I mean, this
without
is where,
really exerting ourselves.
This is where, like you say, you get a good performance and you win a 1-0. It can help you.
Marshall.
Square him up.
Puts it in the box. That's a good cross. It's a lovely cross from Marshall.
Who was that running in then?
It was Bruno who got the tackle edge of the box. I'm not sure who was in the centre.
It was a good pass, but it was one of them passes where, because he didn't change his body shape from when he...
Yeah.
It was like nobody could anticipate that cross was going to come in.
What was that?
Rashford's feet have got fucking lead weights in them at the minute. Everything he's hitting is just flying off his boot, but...
It's the most...
We're back in our own half now, Matic.
Oh, that's awful there,
They've won it back on the halfway line now.
It's the worst thing Matic has done all game.
Bernard turning. Yeah, we've not done that too much, have we? Given the ball away stupidly.
Played Pogba.
Well crowded out there. Pogba winning it back.
Rashford.
Pogba gets it down.
Get it at your feet, Paul.
Keep the ball. Well done.
There you go, spread that. Ooh. Hey, yo, Case.
Oh, that's a shit ball out to Twanzebe there. I don't know who that was.
Bruno. You know when they put the camera on the person that passed it and they're looking guilty.
Yeah. Or it's an own goal. And you're like, was that an own goal? And then you see cut to the play and like and you're like, oh, it was an own goal. It was an own goal. He's shitting himself. Would you make any more changes here? Bit of McTominay?
No,
Because McSauce on the bench.
I don't know, to be honest.
You got to
Who
struggle.
do you bring McTominay on
If
for?
it goes to penalties,
I think Matic has played well.
Yeah.
Cam, I heard you, but I didn't hear you, so you might want to wait till
Matic, Marshall,
to talk.
Matic, Rashford.
You fucking prick!
Matic trying to play the ball through, just no one there, no one making the run. A lot of McSauce comments in the comments, funnily enough. People saying this is dreadful. I don't think it is dreadful. We're not playing bad.
This is the thing.
We're trying.
Everybody
don't
wants,
feel like we're not trying like we're doing at City.
Everyone's saying every game must be good, worth watching, worth watching, which I totally agree. But sometimes you fade, you trail off, but you got to sneak a 1-0. If you've got to play dirty, you got to play dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, what we can't do is let this game turn into a last-minute corner, a last-minute free kick, last-minute sloppy bit of defending, and Everton win. If we squeak out a win, even if it's on penalties, sometimes that's what you've got to do, innit?
Yeah.
We've got a bit of a sort of another one of those high counter-attacks that United have done well this.
We're playing the league title favourites.
Shit pass again from Rashford. He's not looked at it at all since he's come on, Rashford. Every time he's had
It's
it,
what
he's
happens
kicked
though,
it
you know,
away.
when you come into
Go
a
on,
game.
Harry, go on, Harry. Well done.
You know when you come into a game and the game's fast, it's a cup game.
Yeah.
You're coming in with 10, 15 minutes to go. You're a sub, you're fresh. You're trying to make things happen, but you're not actually got into the speed of the game yet.
Yeah.
And that's where Rashford is at the moment.
Yeah.
Everyone's on a different wavelength to him. Matic has been playing well, but in the last couple of minutes, he's had 2 ugly passes.
Yeah.
Fouled
Marshall fouled there.
He may as well have shagged him, ref.
He was.
I don't understand. What is that about, bruv? Just stuck it in and left it in.
Let it get a bit of taste on it. Just marinating it.
Spit roast.
Okay, Andy.
Oh, Andy's gone too far.
Taking it too far, mate. Rashford.
Too far, Tony.
Pogba, edge of the box. That's a
fair
good
free
bit.
kick.
Yeah,
That's
free
a
kick
free
United. Right on the edge.
I didn't touch him.
I love it.
I'll be honest, I agree with him. I don't think he
him.
did touch him. I think
he did touch him.
I
But
think
Pogba
Pogba's bought it. Yeah. Pogba cuts inside.
He did.
It's a blatant free kick.
It's a dive.
It's a blatant free
You
kick.
think that's a free kick? That's
It's a foul, bruv. He's kicked his foot twice.
Oh, he brushed
He may
him.
have gone down.
He brushed him.
Pogba may have gone down optionally, but that was a foul.
That's a great way
That's
of
a
doing
foul.
it. It
I don't
wasn't
give
a
a
dive.
shit.
He went
All
down
right.
optionally.
How many times have you said, why didn't he go down there?
Come on, free kick.
I don't think
Make
that's one of
his
those
count.
Why didn't he go down there, Ray? That's what Joel says,
Optional.
sat at home with his old man. Why didn't he go down there? Would have got a decision there.
Yeah, I say that all the time.
And then when it happens,
And I'm always sat at
oh, it's a
with my
dive
man.
that. Fucking don't want that near my club.
I don't understand why they
None of those things. You set up 2
Cover
scenarios
the
there,
mouth
both
talking
of which
like
are
that.
fictional
One
and
of them
have
your
no
dad was
basis
in.
in
One of them
reality.
your dad
Yeah,
was in.
I like that. I thought that was nice.
Tell us.
I haven't watched a game with him in fucking ages.
Alex.
Tell us, go on, lad.
Alex, cool.
He skimmed the
Shit.
wall, I think. No, he didn't. Shite.
He has got a mean touch on him as well. He has scored.
Yeah, he's good at free kicks. But
I'd take that man bun off him, you know.
I don't know where he was aiming there.
You know, like when Fergie made Anderson or Bebe cut their hair or something. Yeah,
Wait.
should do the same.
Wait.
By the way, that's not Andy demanding
also-
someone give him something right now.
Yeah.
It's because the TV that we're watching the game on is about to go into standby. So he's
Yeah.
alerting others in the office to let them know.
But the best
Don't
way
fuck
to do
up
that
the base.
apparently
I'm not a
is
diva.
by you two
I'm not a
whistling
diva, you
and
know.
knocking on the table like you're trying to get a fucking border collie to bring you your slippers. Shut! Give me slippers. Give me newspaper. More
control.
Fucking hell, you two. Ridiculous. Get me newspaper. Get the newspaper. Look, I promise you, he does these tricks all the time. Get the paper. He's not doing it now because he's nervous. Fuck's sake.
Do you know what I love, yeah? Andy was shitting himself when we were winning 4-0 against Leeds.
I know, and
He's
he's
been
fine
so
now.
relaxed today in the cup game, 0-0. Last 5
Do you
minutes.
know why? Because we've not conceded many chances. That's
And
why
it's
he's
not
all right.
dirty Leeds.
Thank you.
Shoot, Paul.
Would you rather lose to Everton in the cup or Leeds in the league?
We were winning the league, so we need to win league games.
Good point. Good point.
Every trophy counts.
But then again, we're winning the league, so it doesn't matter if we lose them because we're still winning. So it's a free win otherwise.
Amo!
That didn't look like it had gone out, did it? Obviously it did. I think it maybe went out.
cricket match.
Hey!
It's like a bloody cricket.
How's
shout.
that?
How's
Basically, I'll explain to those at home what I'm screaming about.
Yeah, good idea.
The ball's bounced out of play, but it looked like it was just in play when the Everton player's gone to catch it. Luke Shaw's coming on.
Yeah. Interesting, eh?
Make of that what you will.
Use the force, Luke.
He's eating one of those energy sachets there.
And I've always wanted to have one of them.
I've had one.
Is it Lucozade gel, like kind of thing?
No, the ones I had weren't Lucozade gel. They're not that. Nah. No good. I had one though.
I used to have like a yogurt,
here.
like a breakfast bar or something.
I like those little Lucozade tablets, just pure glucosamine or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, they're banging now. I mean, used to buy things like that as sweets at school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get some sweets.
Yeah.
Lucozade tablets.
Lucozade tablets. And
Fuck
we're going to wash it down with Red
before I go
Bull.
home.
Come on then now. Bruno. Oh! What a pass to Cavani with the outside of his foot.
Bruno.
Ball across, cut out
off,
easily
man.
there. What a pass that was by Bruno.
What a shit pass that was by Cavani.
Yeah. Stop concentrating on the bad things though, eh?
Come on, Eddie, man. Don't blame someone else.
Luke Shaw can take a penalty, maybe?
Luke Shaw for Tellez.
Shaw for Tellez. Slightly...
Same for same.
Slightly
Tellez might
tactical.
not be fit.
Just, it's
Yeah,
a
maybe
straight
Tellez
swap.
isn't
Straight
fit.
swap.
Good point. Perhaps he's not particularly fit, Tellez. Luke Shaw coming on. I thought he was good against Leeds, Luke Shaw.
Cavani.
I thought he played well. By Everton are waiting for penalties here, aren't they? Basically.
Yeah.
It seems like they've been playing for it from the start.
Yeah. Maybe
they're just overly confident that they'll beat us at penalties.
Maybe they're really good at penalties. We're about to find out. Although Ancelotti's AC
He's
Milan
Italian, isn't he?
weren't that good at penalties,
Maybe
were they?
he's like, fuck this, let's go penalties.
Unfortunately.
Didn't they win the Champions League on penalties?
They also very
Old
famously
Trafford?
lost it on penalties.
Was it them who won it at Old Trafford though?
What, in 2006?
2003.
AC Juventus. Who won that on penalties?
I don't know.
Because it was 0-0.
You
The final.
won
It was one of the worst finals of all time.
Yeah, it was awful. I mean, obviously, AC Milan lost it to Liverpool on penalties, is the one I'm suggesting.
Yeah. And they won it in 2007.
Which was Ancelotti managing.
Yeah, revenge.
Yeah.
So 2003 Champions League final was at Old Trafford. AC Milan won it.
On penalties.
Oh,
Maguire gave the ball away.
Oh, no.
Nah, no one's
Well done by He did
Babe.
really well
Played
there.
by
If anything, he got fucking fouled there.
I knew no one was getting past Babe.
Calvert-Lewin was all over his back, and he was the one who ended up going down, but he fouled him there.
Paolo Maldini was man of the match.
Fair play.
Legend.
I remember the game and was thinking, it's Old Trafford because we wanted to be there.
Yeah.
And then the game was the worst Champions League final I've ever seen. Fucking ping pong there, wasn't it? Luke Shaw whips it across. Go on, push it, press him.
Was that
Come
a
on,
great
man.
ball? As in, it weren't to anybody in particular, but it was a good whip.
Yeah,
back
really
across
good
the
whip.
box.
Go on,
Pushing
go on.
forward here. Make a pass. Marshall's.
That weren't Marshall's fault. That was brutal. Boy's
It was a
fault.
shit pass. Marshall looked slow from the last one as well. The ball ricocheted
Go on,
out.
get that pug.
Time.
Well
Come
done.
on.
A bit of space here. Bruno. Through to Marshall. Go on, Tony.
Oh!
He's knocked it with his right foot first.
Oh.
He's tried to step across it, and he's knocked it out with his fucking right
He's gone
foot.
to absolutely
and swung through with his
twat it.
left. Oh, it's a great pass. We've all done that, but fuck me, it looks stupid when
Just
you see
his
it.
look
doesn't
at
it?
the moment.
Every time you see a professional player do it, you go, whoop! It does look
It's
shit,
like that
doesn't
Kieran
it?
Tierney thing, isn't it?
I
It's just
know.
not as bad.
Yeah, classic. Fucking hurts your knee joint as well when you do that, doesn't
You know,
it?
when you go for a volley and you miss the ball and your knee's just jarred for like 3 weeks.
Or whips forward like oh! And you've got to pretend it didn't hurt because you already look a twat. Last thing you want to do is get injured doing it. Oh, fuck's sake, though.
5 minutes to 4
Played
minutes.
Matic.
Well done. Matic and Pogba really well there. They've been good today. It's good
from
pressing.
Rashford.
Hey, whoa, wait.
Rashford and Marshall have
Away.
both looked off the pace since they've come on. It will be crossing
Away.
it in. Oh, I think he won the header there. I don't know who it is. Sigurdsson. But just glanced it wide. Yeah, they've both been poor, I think, since they've come on.
I don't fancy them to take penalties.
Oh, fuck penalties. I hate this already. I fucking hate
Chill,
this.
man. Netflix and chill. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that was a weird one, you know.
What?
Netflix and chill.
Nah. Tellez going off for sure when Tellez can take set pieces.
What do you think? Maybe he's not fit, like you said. Or maybe he just needs a change of legs. I don't know. He doesn't seem to love either of them, does he, Ollie? I don't think it's clear he's not the biggest fan of Luke Shaw.
I've told you
And I
that
don't think
Tellez
he's
is
the biggest
sus.
fan of
I think
Tellez.
he's been better today.
It was good
defensively.
today.
But whenever I've seen him before today, defensively he has looked suspect.
Yeah, I agree.
But so has Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
So
who knows?
I say that with the knowledge that Luke Shaw.
Spacey and Marshall. Look how deep they play. Not deep, but they've got 6 men.
Cavani scoring here.
Oh! Fantastic game! What a fucking goal that is!
That's how you win a game! That's how you win a cup tie!
Yes!
Have it!
Yes!
Woo!
What did I just fucking say?
What a finish!
Ooh, a nice
Cavani out to the box, left foot, smacks it across the goalkeeper.
What did I say?
Oh,
As
brilliant.
soon as he picked it up, I fucking knew.
Egg my boy!
Marshall assist, that's 5th this week.
Yeah. That's a brilliant goal.
Oh!
Goalie don't even get anywhere near it, that.
He's been poor all game as well, in my opinion, Cavani today. And that's what real goal scorers do. They pop up and they finish just like that. But that's what Rashford and Marshall have done. When they've come on, they've given the defenders somebody else to think of. So now Cavani has a bit more space. There's more holes in between the midfield and the defence. Great goal.
You can see what it means to him. You can see what it means to him.
Massive.
Definitely.
Great having a player like that as well who can make that.
It's the draw straight after this.
Cavani scored at that end twice now.
Interesting as well, you say you don't think he's been great. I actually think he's been good. I think all the chances he's had, he's either had to not make them himself, but do a lot to get something out of them. And I think he's done really well to do that.
I'm not on about his chances at all. I can kind of give for that because he's been out a lot. I mean, and again, he's been out a lot. He's been injured. He's just come back. He's just returned to training, etc., etc. You can add all those things.
Oh dear. He slipped over there to Anzabi.
Those are all valid excuses for him. So I'm not.
Fuck.
But I just felt his all-round play today wasn't great. But then he popped up with a goal like that. And
Everton's
that is why
got free kick.
He's Edison Cavani, who's one of the top goal scorers in the last 10 years.
Yeah, definitely.
Ever?
Definitely.
Is it just Messi and Ronaldo ahead of him?
In the last 10 years, it is, yeah. It's like 330 goals, something like that. No, Suarez was ahead of him as well. He's 4th.
Was Latan?
No. Not in the full decade.
Oh, get it away.
I'm scared, yeah. This is a horrible position to concede a free kick from because he might shoot or he might cross it. There's about 4 things that can happen.
Away.
That was a mad camera angle. I don't know what
the
fuck Sky are playing at.
Sky there,
They basically just put us on a GoPro in the fucking penalty spot.
That was mad, wasn't it? It looked like
it looked like the camera was on the ball.
They put it on a replay angle. Yeah, did you know on FIFA where the camera follows the ball around? You're like, I'm going to be sick. I can't. That was mad.
That was a chance for Everton.
It was, but
Godfrey's headed it over while Swanzaber's had his arm around him.
5 minutes injury time.
Fuck.
You know, if we didn't score, it'd be 3 minutes.
How is there 5 minutes injury time on that? Nothing's happened. That's mad that there's been 5 minutes.
Everyone in the comments is laughing.
I suppose Richarlison.
At the fact that it's 5 minutes. And Alex Stone says it's only Ronaldo and Messi that have more than Cavani.
Oh, is it?
Hey, we're in again.
Tony.
Go on, Tony.
Goes round him.
He's
inches and inches away from it, isn't he?
He got the first touch.
Inches
it was
away.
just a shame. Seamus Coleman did well.
I know. He just didn't get enough on that. He's been so...
What the
Nah,
fuck, ref?
It was.
His first foul?
Yeah, but he went past him and just tripped him over on purpose. Fair, it doesn't matter.
Took one for the team, Adam.
Yeah, it's a booking.
You ever took one for the team? Took a yellow card. The ultimate sacrifice. Remember Solskjaer in 98 against Newcastle?
That was a red card.
Yeah, but took one for the team, no.
It's the ultimate.
There you go.
Yeah. Go on, Rashford's in. Go on, Tony.
Go on, keep the ball. Keep the ball.
Just become
Rashford
Firmino.
on the left, 1-on-1.
Shoot!
Oh my God, he always puts so much fucking power behind it. Firmino. That's what I said.
Rashford loves doing that, you know. You know where he lines up a shot, one man falls over. Lines up another shot, one man falls over. Lines up another shot.
It always reminds me of that Scholes one against City. Do you know? Against City, but it was Blackburn, or who is it?
Blackburn at home.
Yeah, and he's like, half dummy, someone slides in. Half dummy, someone slides in. Half dummy, and then he just fucking smacks it back across the
We came from behind,
We won 4-1, yeah. He's like, I was right behind that goal. I was behind him, man.
Dummy.
Just shoot! That's it. Remember it? And the place went mad. The place went mad. Was that the equaliser or was it 2?
I think that was 2-1 or the equaliser.
Yeah. It's definitely either 2.
The place went mental.
Yeah. Pogba holding the ball in the corner, chipping it in. Cavani's running after it. He tried to kick
he went
against
to win
the
another
defender.
corner then.
Yeah. Pogba tried to kick against the defender and he just missed everyone.
I miss that feeling. You know, like when you're in a game and you can feel the momentum shift
It's
because of the
amazing,
fans.
innit? It's amazing.
Yeah,
And
building up.
And that we've not done it. I feel that under Ollie now. I've never felt that really since Fergie. But when that tide and you just feel it
Imagine
build up
at
and
some
you
of these
just
away games as
The
well.
atmosphere
Over the last
reflects on
6 or
the
7
pitch.
games.
The atmosphere reflects
Yeah.
onto the pitch, and you see bleeding hell.
Yeah.
It's having an effect.
It's like the Derby game, the Arsenal game. The fans don't allow us to play like that in those games, man. And that's why earlier I agreed with you saying that it isn't an excuse.
Yeah.
But it has you can still have something impact you without it being an
Away.
excuse.
Oh, come on.
A bit of
Oh,
space there
no
on the
way.
right. He's had a silly shot there. I mean, they're going to get a corner if they want it. Yeah, they do.
Fucking corner.
Corner to
I
have it.
get 5 fucking minutes from.
Richarlison was down for a couple, I suppose, but still seems long, doesn't it?
Probably. That's right. Probably what it is. And the celebrations away. Play
Hey, Dino.
Dino.
Well done, Dean Henderson. Fuck me.
And I say
good
that
goalkeeping.
I say this knowing that they've got 2 minutes to shut me up and prove me wrong. But Dino hasn't really been tested.
No, I'll be honest. Even if they score, because you don't have to have played well. No, they might still score. Of course, there's 2 minutes. Actually, I do feel I can't say it. You said it before, though, didn't you, Adam? That Everton have almost. Well, it looks like they've played for a draw from the start here, doesn't it? Really, they've not really come out and tried to win this game. They've got 90 seconds.
Oh, what the fuck was that,
But
man?
that's the thing. Matic passing out there.
Fuck off!
They ain't done anything, Everton. But
You play
shit
a pass
like
like that
gives them half a chance.
when you want to keep ball.
Half a chance for
Who's
Everton
you-
here.
Yeah,
Stop
okay.
booking everyone, you pussy! Fucking hell!
Luke
You
Shaw
see, this
booked
is
there.
what mistakes can cost you.
Someone's gone to him before the game. We're giving out Christmas cards today, and he's gone. Cards for everyone. All right, sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what a touch!
Gorgeous. Matic, Bruno to Matic. Right, come on, we
Go
can't
on,
attack
go on.
it. Come on, then.
Get another.
Matic, Bruno's
Finish
on the
it.
ball.
Rashford,
It's
yeah.
it. Oh!
Oh, hit the bar.
Outside of the fucking post. Oh, that would have finished it.
Don't say sorry to Rashford because Rashford ain't passing to you there.
No, fair enough. Where's it? Yeah, that hits the very outside of the top corner of the
Stanchion.
post, doesn't it?
Stanchion.
He said sorry to Rashford like Rashford
Yeah,
would
like
have passed to him.
that's- There we
Rashford
go.
would-
Got another chance here.
Rashford
Go
would
on.
be busy making
Go
everyone
on.
fall on their
Go on.
arse.
Rashford, Cavani's on his left.
Overlap Cavani.
Cavani pulls it back to Rashford. Goalkeeper. Oh,
How have we not scored that?
fuck's sake. Got a score there. And now they're counter-attacking here, Everton.
I thought Cavani was going to chop him down. then, but he
shit.
booked,
Fuck's
didn't
sake. No. No.
Well done, Matic. Here we go.
Well
Here we go.
done.
One more. Come on.
he? Go on, Tony.
Come on.
Go on,
This is
Tony.
3-on-3 here.
Give it him back. Give it him back.
3-on-3.
Give it him back. Give it
Tony's
him
going
back.
through the middle. Here we go. Go on, Tony. Go on, Tony, lad. Yeah! There you go. 2-0 Man United. Anthony Martial seals it in the 95th minute. That's
Hey,
going
what's
to be
that?
full time.
What's
that.
Show them the way.
Hold on. Marshall FC, what's that goal and assist? We're back, baby.
He's been shit.
We're back, baby.
Well done. Good running.
Oh, God.
Side foot sit,
This thing you
slides
done
it
for
past
him.
On
the
a
goalie.
serious note, he may not have been great since he's come on, but
Yeah.
a goal and an assist today,
Fine.
3 assists the other day, a goal and an assist against Sheffield
Confidence.
United.
Confidence.
You know, he's back in his bag now. He's feeling good again, and he's
Yeah.
scoring goals.
mean,
and the game is over. Manchester United are through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, where we will take on either
Great.
Brentford, Manchester City, or Tottenham Hotspur. Lads, let's get a little reflection on this game. Obviously, we'll go to review after here. But what did you make of that tonight, Joe?
Someone said it in the comments here. Ross Murphy, we won ugly, and that's massive. If you actually want to be successful, you're not going to win every game easy. Obviously, no one thinks you are. Look at Liverpool last season. I think most of their games they could have lost last year, and somehow they won fucking every one of them. There was so many late goals, scrappy goals, bits of great defending,
Skill.
great finishes. And not that we want to be Liverpool, but we want to be able to win games, and games like this where you try and you miss and you try and you miss and you try and you miss, and
Kept going,
eventually
kept knocking at the door.
Exactly, you keep going, you keep knocking at the door. You ride out the storms when Everton look good at the start of the second half and at the end of the first half. And when you need a bit of composure, you need a bit of quality. Cavani with a brilliant finish, and then at the end we could have almost had 2 more. But Marshall to close it,
argue-
really good performance.
That is one of the best performances of the season.
Yeah, dominant. We were dominant from start to
But
finish.
Everton just didn't
I mean,
turn up.
they've got to come back. That's fair enough. Like they had the little spell, 15, 20 minutes, and I'd say we sat back first half, second half, But we came into it bringing on Martial and Rashford, and it's proved dividends. We were dominant from start to finish.
Yeah,
definitely.
You can't be dominant for 90 minutes.
Thoughts?
I'm delighted. Obviously, the result's all that matters in these games, but I'm glad we settled it in 90 minutes. We didn't allow it to go to penalties. I'm buzzing for Edinson Cavani. Like I said, you could tell his performance was one where he's just come back from injuries, just back in training and things like that. But for him to get that goal, there was other glimpses of magic from him. Like, I know I keep going on about it, but that touch for that chance, like where because he was 4 yards out from goal. The amount of people that panic and try and smash that. And I know he didn't score from it, but that touch to me just shows that we're dealing with a different breed of player here. And that goal from him was really good. I'm obviously happy for Anthony Martial, who got a goal and an assist. Obviously, the second goal coming when the game was done. But it'd be great for his confidence. And you just look at that, all of the players there going off the pitch. Paul Pogba, buzzing. Donny van der Beek, buzzing. Cavani, Bruno, everyone's buzzing. You feel at the moment that there's a momentum shift at Manchester United.
We're a good team.
And we're getting back.
We're in a
there now.
semi-final
Players are fit
again now, and last season's semi-final pain to City, it's got to be used now as a weapon. Because if we get City again, it's a motivator. That cannot happen again. Whoever we get,
and it's a one-leg time this time.
It's a one-legged. If we get City, we have to use it as motivation.
Yeah,
that's it.
Atto with a super chat. Now that felt like a proper team performance. It did feel like a proper team performance. In the comments, the pinned comment is the review, which we will be here with in just a few minutes after the watch along. So make sure you click that. Get ready.
So guys, what we
We'll
want
be
you
over there
lot
in
to
just
do
a
is
moment.
click on that link that is pinned right there. I know Joe's just said that, but I'm repeating it because I need to bring this home to you right now. We're going to end this stream here. So as soon as we go from here, I'm going to shoot upstairs, film my review, get a fan cam with Andy Tate. Who's on the review?
Me, Jay, and Alex will be on the review.
So Joe,
make
Jay,
sure you
and
check
Alex
that
will
out.
be on the review.
Yep.
Throwing it back. You can look at Baldy's head. He's probably been sweating upstairs, so that'll be extra shiny for you guys as well. Alex will be there to talk about golf or something.
He might not be there, actually. It might just be me and Jay.
Okay, it's just Jay and Jay. Joe and
Double J.
Joe J.
Double J.
Yeah. So
Cool,
thank you for
man.
tuning in.
Yes.
Click that link in the chat right now. Click it right now.
Click
open
it.
it. If you're on a laptop, open it right
Click
now.
it, have a couple tabs open. It's easy.
We'll
It's
see you
easy.
there in a second. And thank you for all your super chats, all your
Thank
members,
you very
all
much.
that good stuff.
Yeah.
12 days of
Thank
Paddock
you again
coming
to Darren
soon.
Wilson as well.
And have a
you.
good Christmas.
Love you. Bye.